don't stay home. I can do a video of did you know what happens to your desk when no one is around? It doesn't change. It looks just like you left it. Right?
I do know how that is. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Crystal. It's good to see you. Glad you're here.
Oh, I don't want to be in private chat though. Let's see. Hi, Crystal. Okay, so those were some of my papers that I was
I'm
going
going to make you big since you're doing something and I'm not doing anything till a few people get here.
Okay. I'm cleaning up my table. That is
Oh, I
something
thought
good.
you were had something else you had to finish working on before you could clean up.
Well, yeah, I got to cut paper to put in these two things. That's not very exciting. So don't
You're
make
right.
me big.
Okay.
Shrink me back down. Shrink me back down.
Shrink me back down. Okay.
Yes, please don't make me big. I'm just trying to wade out from underneath what I made the mess of yesterday. So, yeah.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Janet. I'm glad y'all are both here.
Hi, guys.
You're distracted. Oh, that's okay, Barbara. We're distracted too.
Okay. We're always distracted. At least I'm always distracted. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just fit right in.
Did it storm on you, Lisa?
Not yet. That earlier one went around us.
Okay.
There's supposed to be one coming like, depending on which model you look at, 7 to 9.
Okay.
But I'm out here, and so I'm good.
Okay.
I don't have to carry it in the rain, so that's what I was worried about last time.
Yeah. Hi, Holly and Nashua.
In the rain.
Well, I was.
Hi, Holly. Hi, Nashua.
I was out in the rain today, and I am not kidding. I was driving down the road almost blind because between the fact that my air conditioner went out so I couldn't see anything and the rain coming down so hard that it was just ridiculous, I couldn't see where I was going. I just had to, stay in the lane and behave myself and hope everything was gonna come out all right. And it did, because I wasn't very far from where I had to be. If I was really far, I would have gotten off the road, because that's how bad it was. And I don't usually have to get off the road.
Yeah.
So, but I was just like one shopping center shy. And if I had really been worried about it, I could have gone in that shopping center and gone the back way through the shopping centers, but honestly, I figured I was probably better off where I was. So I just stayed on the road and kept going. I have stuff everywhere, guys. It's like I have this big old mess.
She's trying to clean up, and then she's going to jelly plate.
Yeah.
Well, right after we got through talking earlier, Hannah came in and reminded me that I had told her I would take her today to get a sky blue Copic marker or Copic marker at Hobby Lobby. And so we went and did that. And while I was there, I went ahead and got that 12 by 12 craft cardstock.
Okay. Well, I'll show you what I got today. Guys, she called me. I had gone today to Hobby Lobby because I've been wanting to go. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in forever. And
yep, that's what I got.
Yeah. Sorry for the glare, guys. This is only 100 sheets and it's 12 by 12, but it's the same cardstock Lisa got in the 8.5 by 11. So it was $5 for the 100 sheets. I may be really sorry that I didn't get 2, because I love craft cardstock, but I didn't think I really needed to. And I did get an 8.5 by 11 as well. And then I got what I went after, although I got it in a kind of a strange way. I wanted a sepia, one of these archival inks like Lisa uses. And I've wanted a sepia one and a black one. Well, all they had in the regular size pads was the coffee. In the giant pad, all they had was the black. And I have all kinds of black pads. It wasn't as important to get this. So anyways, I got this one, and it has black, coffee, sepia, and plum, and I used my coupon, so I don't know, it was probably $7 or so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think those look like all really good colors.
Right. The plum too. I mean, even is probably
that looks pretty.
Anyways, I thought they would be good. I want to see if maybe they have some kind of, you know, little case like this that would hold them.
That would be nice.
Because if it would, I would switch out archival inks for these distress inks, because I don't like the fact that these bleed. So
yeah.
You know,
well, I definitely there are a couple of those archival ink sets, those little ones that I would like to have. That is the one I want the most. And then there's one that has a lighter green, and I think it has a red. And anyway, they're eventually I will get them, but today I got cardstock because it was cheap.
Yeah, well,
those I can use a 40% off coupon anytime. So
right, and well, the cardstock was cheap, but I used my 40% off coupon because I am just really tired of the Stays on ink eating things when I'm trying to ink the edges. It's only about inking edges, really.
Yeah.
It's not about stamping. It's just about inking edges. And I thought, well, this way I get several colors. I can try the coffee, see if I like the coffee, you know, kind of thing. But
you don't have to use a pad at all. Just use that.
I just can use this. Yeah. And you can buy re-inkers for these just like you can the others. So I was real pleased that I realized that they got them soft. Okay, Lisa, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Show me.
Do you see? It's a table runner that's lacy. So
is this is the one you got to try with the coffee dyeing?
Yeah, I'm going to try it with coffee dyeing, but it probably would work on the jelly plate too.
That's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure it would work on the jelly plate because I think I've used something, you know, of similar consistency on the jelly plate.
Well, that's it. I mean, I figured if it doesn't work for the coffee dyeing at all, it will work for jelly plating.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut it up just yet because it'll work easier for coffee dyeing if it's whole.
Right. Well, I can't wait to see if it works.
But see, if you look at it on top of white, see how it.
Yeah.
Looks? And it was $5.99, but it was 40% off. All their fall stuff is 40% off right now, like it's fall already.
Well,
but
cool.
I thought, you know, it'll leave this pattern. I'm hoping it will leave these patterns. That's, you know, it's not plastic, but it's nylon. So honestly, if it works really well, I may go get a second one to cut up for jelly printing.
Yeah. I mean, you have to figure it out real soon so I can go get one.
I thought I would try tomorrow.
Okay, good.
I didn't get it. I didn't get my act together this afternoon when I got home because my car went out. Hi, Mina. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Holly. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, Barb. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, Barb. Anyway, since
We're
my car
here.
Okay, you can make me back small. Since my car got messed up and I had to go deal with that and everything, by the time we got home, I was just done. You know, I couldn't concentrate to do anything else.
Well, I'm going to make myself big for a minute and do a commercial.
Okay, I'm ready to listen to a commercial.
Okay. I don't know if any of you know Maureen Astrid, and I don't think her YouTube channel is in this information, but she has the YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and if you can go to Linktree and then Maureen Astrid, and you can find her her YouTube channel there. But she has a website, and let me see if I see that somewhere. But anyway, you can sign up for a newsletter, and she every month in the newsletter, she will give you a link to get a free digi set, and her digitals are gorgeous. You're going to want to buy them all if you get a free one. But it's only free for 3 days, and then you have to pay something for it. But the way she does hers is really unusual. She lets you pay, kind of decide the price, which I think is really interesting. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to say is not only does she have beautiful stuff, but she has a nice little newsletter. And I liked the fact, those of you who do digis, if anybody who does digis is watching me, I like the fact that she gives you all the information about how you can use it and where you can find her and everything as part of the kit. And so that you will know who it is. Now, she doesn't put that information on the actual pages, which that would be my favorite, if they would put a little footer that has their name on each page, so I could remember it. If I throw this in a bin, I could still know where it came from. But I'm going to try storing this one until I use it. I'm going to try storing it together like this, maybe staple it at the top or something, because probably I will use it for collage, or the pocket might, or envelope, I guess that's an envelope, would be cute to use like it is, and so are the papers. But I just tend to not use them like that most of the time. But anyway, I just want you to go look her up, and it'll be worth your trouble for sure. There's my commercial. I guess I'll go ahead and do the other commercial I was gonna do. I had decided I wasn't going to do it, but I think I will. I got this in the mail. I don't buy journal kits and things. I just don't do that, because usually a lot of what's in the kits I have at home. But Rosemary Morris does these things where she sends out a kit, and then you make a journal together. And this is August's kit. Oh, that's another kit that I bought from her. Oh no, I won this one. I won this one on her live stream. But this is August's kit, and I don't know if she has any kits left. They go fast, so she may not have any left. But I just thought I would show you. I'll be making videos probably when I do some of this. But the digitals in the kit, she can't give you access to them. She can only print them out and give them to you in the kit, because she got them from someone. So she's using the license, what they told her she could do with them. That's what she's doing. But these are just gorgeous. I can't wait to make this journal with all the doors. I think that is going to be so much fun. Anyway, I don't know how. I guess I was living under a rock, because I didn't know about these kits, and I didn't know about her monthly thing. I've been subscribed to her for a long time, but I'm not getting notifications, and I guess that's why I was out of the loop. But anyway, I just happened to find her when she was doing a live stream to talk about these, and so I ordered one. Hannah paid for half of it for my birthday gift. That's the only reason I ordered one, because I'm too. Is
that from Rosemary?
Yes, this is from Rosemary.
I had to go to the other room for a minute, so.
Oh.
I was going off. So.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you want to see? I was showing them the digis. Did you get to see the digis?
I saw the doors and some other things, and I'll watch it later when it uploads, just to see it. I could probably go over to Rosemary's channel and watch it too. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not normally one who's like, oh yeah, let me buy a kit, but this was one I was really excited about, and one that can't wait to do. So I want to tell y'all that I'm going to be doing that. Let me go back here. That's all my commercials.
That's all your commercials?
That's all my commercials. Yeah. Thanks, Janet. She said she put in a link for Rosemary. So.
She did. She's just.
Andrea says she wrote a note to Tanya and she's in the other room. So you might look back and see what it was she said.
Oh, that that I would like these archival inks, and I was just going to tell you, yes, Andrea, I think I will like them a lot better than the Stays On. I didn't need them for stamping. I'm happy with the Stays On for stamping things. So no, it doesn't hurt my feelings to use the Stays On pads, and I have the Stays On pads, and I have the re-inkers. But it was just inking edges, and I have the distress inks, but the fact that they're not permanent, it constantly irritates me. So,
hey, Journey, glad you're
that
here.
irritation is now gone.
Sherry, y'all all came in while I was commercialing.
Commercialing? They came in while you were commercialing.
Well, I was doing commercials.
Okay, well, yeah, that's what happens when you do commercials, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not sponsored by these people. I'm just sharing them because I think you would love them.
Well, I am just pulling out some papers to do something on. I have some big cardstocks that are kind of half done.
I understand, Sherry. It's not in my budget either, but my birthday's in August. And I was telling Hannah, well, maybe I could buy this as, my birthday present. And, Darren and I, we decide what we want. This is my birthday present,
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yep.
And Hannah said, I'll pay half of you and then I won't have to worry about a birthday present. I was like, okay.
Well, there you go. We took care of that problem, didn't you?
Yeah. So she hasn't seen the kit yet, so I'll have to show her what she got me.
There you go. And show her what
she saw some of the doors, and that was exciting to her.
Yeah, those doors are really cool. Okay, so I'm just pulling out some papers to work on.
Hey, Rachel, glad you're here. Okay, I'm going to.
It's not like
printing on envelopes. Now I doubt I will get through all these envelopes, but I pulled out a bunch of different sizes to play on. So.
And I have some envelopes that are kind of like partially done. I have papers that are partially done. I have papers that aren't done at all. I have this tub right here beside me that I keep. I want to do some more of these papers because they're really thin. They're kind of like, what do you call that stuff? Deli paper?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those, it's a piece of annual report is what it is, guys. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Journey. Hi, Denver. That's not what we have a real name. Rachel. Hi, Rachel. And Andrea, I don't know that I said hello to you, but hello to everyone that I missed when I was in the other room. So this was kind of I had a busy day, and so things didn't get organized like I would like to have them, but that's just the way life is sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And I have a whole bunch of partially done papers that, need stuffs on them. So we're going to do that. And I wanted to do some of these. 4 of them. So when Lisa said she was going to do envelopes, I thought I might do a few of those too.
Sorry, you'll have to listen to me shaking these up, but
I can hear tap, 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 tap. Copies. All right.
I got a green metallic, y'all. Festive green, it says.
Ooh, yummy. So,
and then I got garnet. So we'll play with those.
Julie's here, I think.
Who? Julie. Hi, Julie.
Janet says, am I able to lower my volume? I'm coming through with static.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Is it just Tanya or me too?
Is it still staticky, Lisa? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I can't hear Lisa.
You don't sound fine. You don't sound staticky to me, but I'm wondering. Maybe. Okay, Holly says you sound fine to her.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
I don't know. Julie says she didn't even notice. So okay. Andrea says we both sound fine.
It might have been because I was standing up and walking around.
Okay. Okay.
Because I was
Hi, Joan.
Getting my papers. Just Tanya. Mina apparently was doing it for Mina too, and it says I sounded fine. It was just me. So obviously it was more than just Janet that heard it. So I hope it's better, guys. I'll try to not talk too loud, and I'll what am I trying to say? I try not to walk around.
Thought was that it was this new camera, because I finally decided to try out the new Logitech that they sent me.
Okay.
And I did a quick video and just watched it afterwards just to see, and it sounded fine to me, but I didn't put it through YouTube and all of, uploading and all of that first before I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. Of course, I know when I was having that problem with the other camera, it didn't happen while I was live streaming. It only happened during video. But anyway.
Right. Well, the other thing is I was up walking around. So it could have been that. It could have been where I was and, speaking at the side of things.
Yeah. Okay, that's not going to work because I'll end up knocking stuff off. So moving. I need to clean this desktop off so I have some space.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Kind of know that feeling. Oh, I have a feeling it's going to get hot in here tonight too. I'm going to have to go tell Jeff to turn the air conditioner down.
Yes, do that. We want you to be comfortable.
Well, I'll be back in a minute. He's already got his headphones on, was watching a movie. I'll be right back again.
Okay. Okay, I got to see what it is that Andrea got that she didn't have to pay for. Give me a minute while I go back and look. Is it the Zooms you didn't have to pay for? Okay. Whew. Well, I'm going to start with one of these that's really big. I'm not even sure. It may be bigger than my jelly plate. It is bigger than my jelly plate. Wow. Okay. I'm going to start with one of these envelopes. Okay. Now I can relax, Andrea. Now I know. Well, and Andrea, church on Zoom is not the same as in person. There's so many aspects of being there in person that you don't get when it's on Zoom. But it's better that than nothing. But I can understand when you've done that so much, you're like done.
Rachel, no, we are going to work on the napkin journals Tuesday and Thursday of this week.
At 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m. on Lisa's channel, here on Lisa's channel. We had to cancel last Thursday. Lisa was being beat on by a storm. And I don't know that I'm going to get mine finished, but we'll see. If I don't, I'll get it done off camera. I haven't gotten it done, but there will be a prep video for August. I promise. Soon. I was very lazy Saturday. Very lazy.
Now all I can think of is a song, and I can't remember all of it. All I remember is a little bit of it. Soon and very soon. But I can't remember the rest of it.
Okay, well,
so,
it's a good song. Sounds fun. But
it is a fun song, but I don't remember
what it was.
I don't remember. Mm-hmm. Okay,
so
sorry.
I don't think that was intentional.
It wasn't. I was trying to move it. I didn't mean to turn it on. It was getting in the way of me opening my drawer that I'm using to hold my
stuffs,
my wallpaper stuff, so that I can use it on here. Well, and other things. It's not just wallpaper stuff, but
I'm gonna play
what I was trying to put back in it when I turned on my.
I'm gonna play with my new big butterfly. Yeah, Rachel, you didn't miss it. We Holly, okay. We just canceled Thursdays all, and my jelly plate's warping a little bit. Can you see the edge right there? See how it's going in right there?
Oh, and yeah.
Doing that on the other side too.
I
wonder if it's
weird. I'll look at mine and see if.
I mean, it's doing it in several places.
Yeah. Well, mine's not doing that, but it. Of course, I'd take mine off the plastic and put it on glass.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but.
I put the plastic back on this side, and it's.
Yes, Journey. That's it. Soon and very soon, we're going to see the king. That's it.
That's
Thank
it?
you.
Okay.
Now you relax. I was thinking, why can't I remember the rest of that song? Okay.
Julie says hers is doing the same thing. I don't know. It's it doesn't impede how it works. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Because I certainly don't have to worry about I don't worry about straight edges. I'm going to play first with my new butterfly.
Yay!
I cut it apart just so everyone knows. This had two pieces attached to it. There was a little light thing. And I just cut it apart with the X-Acto knife. Very carefully with the cutting mat underneath it. But I got it at Dollar Tree. What?
I haven't seen her. I just wondered if she was able to get a jelly plate.
Who?
Wasn't it Joyce that was going to try to get a jelly plate?
Yes, I think it was. I think it was. So, okay. You only had 2 commercials, correct? I didn't miss a bunch of commercials.
2.
Okay.
Just 2 commercials.
Just 2 commercials. Okay. I didn't miss a bunch of commercials. I just missed 2. Okay. I guess that one is empty too. Oh, these are sitting right side up. Why are these sitting right side up? They're not supposed to be.
Know.
They're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be upside down. Bad little things. Bad.
Yeah, blame it on the jars.
Yeah, well, Yep, I have to blame it on the jars because I would not have put them away that way. Now, would I?
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
It might be gremlins.
Yes. What color? What color? Yeah. Purple and pink. Yep. And I'm just sliming it on right now because, you know, I'm being really, really lazy as to how neat I'm being. Oh, that's just the way I feel. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's put it on this.
You're feeling slimy?
I'm feeling sloppy and slimy, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty slimy. I thought I was going to have to swim a few times today.
One day Holly's gonna bunbury her jelly plate and play along.
Bunbury?
Unbury,
Okay.
dig up.
Unbury it?
Yeah, but you know how autocorrect does.
Yes, I do.
Well, it fixed it for her. Made it Bunbury.
Made it Bunbury. Okay, well, she ought to have fun if it made it Bunbury for her, because, you know, Bunbury might be. I
hope so. I don't know what Bunbury is, so it may not be fun.
Yeah, that's true. It might not be. Who knows? Okay. We're going to see what that is.
Yes, Holly, you need to unbury it and play along.
I think we're going to
just unbury it and play, period. That is my homework for you. Unbury your jelly plate.
There you go.
I'm letting this dry in case y'all wonder why it's just sitting there. Because I'm going to put something behind it. Oh.
Mina says, unbury, dig up. Yep.
Andrea says, Mina, oh, you're a good translator. Stay close. Holly may need you.
Okay, so it's cool if it's solid underneath it.
Yeah.
But it was really boring on this one.
I couldn't even see it on that one. Bring it back again.
I'll show you in just a second. I want to get that off of there before it sticks.
Oh, I like it on that one though.
Yeah. But that was an untreated piece of book paper, and you know how those like to stick to the plate?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Janet. You're sweet.
I only stuck it on the top right here.
Oh, yeah. I still
can't even
see it.
You can't see it. Yeah, it's the same as there. Well, thank you, Janet.
I'm going to mute for just a second.
I'm going to see though what happens if we put white on the plate. So let's see. Oh, let's see. Do I have some? There's my white. I'm just going to put white paint on here. I do know that my butterfly is very weak in the middle. So the fact that my papers over here are not real flat and sturdy, it was bending. I could feel like, oh, I might break it. So that's something to consider.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a lot of white
to pass along.
There's a lot of white paint on that particular. Plate. What color is that on Lisa's plate, the first one?
Okay, just a second. I'll show you.
And that's Auntie M. And Auntie, hello and welcome.
Hi, Auntie. We're glad you're here. Do you want to be called that, or do you have a first name you would like us to call you? Oh, it didn't show up very much. The copper is just
Really
strong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go ahead and do this part too, if it didn't dry on me. Okay, I used Deco Art Extra Sheen metallic paint, and it's copper. And then the red one that I put on top of it, it's really kind of a burgundy, is Deco Art Extra Sheen metallic paint in garnet. These are new ones that I'm just trying. Hobby Lobby had their paints on 30% off back a while ago, and so I bought these to try then. The price tag on them says $2.99, so that's kind of expensive paint for me.
I was wondering
when it comes to paint, so
our Hobby Lobby didn't have much in the way of paint today. I mean, they had a lot of empty spots in their paint department. So, okay.
M. Okay, we'll call you M.
Okay.
Okay. We're glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. Very glad. All right. Let's see here where we can stick this.
Okay, that is weird. These envelopes.
Yes.
I don't know if it's humidity in the air or what, but it's stuck.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, that's not what I want.
All right, let's see what happened with this.
Of course, they're probably 50 years old because they came from the thrift store, but
that's not bad.
Let me see.
I like it. It's very subtle.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's more subtle in person than it is on camera. And that's that same print that didn't look like anything, and now it's got those butterflies just barely on it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm happy. We'll leave it like that.
Okay. Well, that's not coming up from the edge, so we're just going to leave it that way, I guess.
Oh, the copper? Yeah.
Yeah, where I didn't have the envelope, I thought maybe I could still pull it up because it feels really tacky, but it's not coming up. So.
Hi, Candy. You're not. Don't worry about being late. We're really just getting started. You're just in time.
Just in time. That's right.
And thank you, Barbara. Yes, Linda. We thank you. You need lots of thumbs up for Lisa, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, we're just letting this dry. That white paint takes a long time to dry, and I did put a lot on there. So and
this one is Deco Art Dazzling Metallics Festive Green.
Festive green, huh?
Festive green. That's what it says.
I gotta move this. This is in the way. Okay. Now I can get to my paints. Couldn't get to my paints before. I think we are going to put some yellow on this next, on that white over this red. And I have stamped some butterflies on here, which is kind of cool, but, you know, kind of boring.
Sounds like Julie's playing along. She said she's having to wait for her paint to dry, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Julie. We always love it when people play along.
And I will tell you that this paint, they do take a while to dry if you get too much on there. Now, I usually thin it out real well, and because I like it where it does layers and layers of colors, so the thinner it is, better.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That's on my wallpaper.
Oh, it's actually on the wallpaper. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the first time I've used this wallpaper, so now I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll put something behind it.
Okay, I'm going to have to change rollers. I didn't realize I had a goober stuck to this roller.
Uh-oh.
It's really goobered, so.
Is it really stuck? Sometimes
Yeah.
if you do it soon enough, those will come off.
Yeah, it's apparently from last time.
Ah, okay.
So I'll have to soak it. I just put it in a, I have an ice cream bucket, and I just put it in Dawn and water and soak it. So,
That
and
sounds
luckily,
good. I do mine in a coffee can.
yeah, yep. Just Dad
Nina
gave
says she needs to do a background for her next letter in your challenge.
Oh.
That sounds like that'd be fun.
My challenge got kind of stalled because I'm kind of having trouble with a few letters.
Yeah. Well, I finally gave up on some of my letters and decided I was just going to go ahead and use what I had. Well, I cheated on X and I printed an X-ray of some flowers off.
That's not cheating.
Okay, good. I'm glad it's not cheating.
That's not cheating. That is just being innovative.
I liked it anyway.
It's just being innovative.
But I ended up with only 3 things for X besides my dictionary page. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Janet, that is hot. We've been like that, but this week, this week, I think we're supposed to stay in the 80s, not get up. I don't think we're supposed to get above 90 this week because it's kind of thunderstorms around. But I hope that that's true. It was nice today. Well, Tanya, I told you how nice it was.
Yeah.
And then when Hannah and I went to the store, it was like the sun came out and it was like 89 degrees. I was like, seriously? Because I said it was nice and cool.
Well,
thank you, Mina.
That's kind of boring, but it's okay.
It's a good background, though.
It's a good background for the next layer. Yep.
It'd be pretty with some, some butterflies that you've stamped off. Yep. And then you put that down on top of whatever is left.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's, I just keep going. When I get those, I just keep going.
Okay. This may end up looking Christmassy, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is the color that's sitting here. And I like it. It's a pretty color, so.
I'm going to go play with this for a while because my butterfly is just not exciting me for some reason.
All right. Well, put it up. Get out.
Yeah, that's what happens. You just put it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffrey's
having fun.
Jeffrey's Jeep said 113 the other day.
Oh, goodness.
We have made the decision that it's not quite right.
Oh, that's good.
We don't think it was quite 113 that day. It was about 98 that particular moment in time. Now it's been over 100 many days the last few weeks. It was nice today. I mean, it was a good thing since my air conditioner decided it was dead completely and totally and unbelievably not turning on. We're hoping it's, something simple like a fuse.
Yeah. Have you heard from him? I guess you haven't if you don't know yet.
No, because I told him that it was, we were totally not in a hurry. We have the truck. It's not like we have to have the car back right away.
Right.
So
ooh, that's pretty.
That is pretty. Now I will tell you that when you're not getting what you want in the ways of pretty stuff or whatever, break out your favorite tools and go back to the old basics. It will just, give you incentive to find something that makes you happy.
I agree. Okay. Making sure that junk's dry.
Okay.
I've got a weird texture on my brayer.
Uh-huh.
Look what it looks like when I'm rolling off.
Huh.
And I don't see how it could be this because I've got like 10 layers of paper, but this is canvas, tarp
Underneath.
And I guess it's possible that that could be. I don't see how it could though. It's got to be on my brayer.
Yeah, I would say that it's on the brayer. I really would.
Oh, I'm sorry your plants didn't make it, Holly.
And Barbara says it's gorgeous here today. Maybe 65, sunny, fresh breeze.
Oh, we're all jealous, Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be where you are.
This is fun, but it's not done. It will have to, have another. Oh, but I love how this picked up the goo. See what goo, fun blue goo it picked up? So
I like that too.
I always like when it does that. So okay, we'll put those back on in a minute. And this we'll put back on in a minute. And that's my brayer paper. So
okay,
go for some blue. Thank you, Barbara. Well, so far, Holly, my plants are making it, but the only thing that's actually in the ground and outdoors is the pumpkins. Everything else, and they didn't actually get to go outside today. They're probably angry with me. But everything else is on the kitchen counter. And I just been taking them outside every day. Okay, so that looks like it's about done. They go outside and get sun, and then I bring them back in because they're still tiny. The bed's ready for them, but they're not ready for the bed. So, and I asked Jeff for a sweet potato tower tonight, so he's got that on his building agenda, but I don't need it till next year, so I gotta have it for February.
Yeah, I was going to say, this seems to me like this would be the wrong time for that.
Well, you can plant just about everything in the next 2 months here.
Oh, I forget.
We won't have freezing temperatures probably until January. Very rarely do we get them in December. I think our first frost date is stated for December, but being so close to the coast, we usually don't get it.
This one is Anita's Metallic Blue Lagoon, but it does look like a peacock pearl. In fact, I think there's one in a different brand that's called that. But this is Anita's Metallic Blue Lagoon. And it's, I think it's the only thing I have in this color, and it's getting really low. I'm going to have to go hunt down some more.
I don't know that this is going to actually print because I have this funny feeling I let it get a little dry.
Barbara said she'd hate to have angry pumpkins around. Andrea says they might start a riot.
Yeah, well, they kind of were mad at me yesterday because I forgot to water them, but I'd have drowned them if I hadn't actually watered them yesterday.
Yeah.
Everything got so wet today.
Deco Arc makes pecan pearl. Peacock pearl, pecan pearl.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This one got so dry so fast. that it didn't pick up. That's how fast that got dry.
Well, put something over the top of it, and then it probably will pick up cool.
I will, but I'm just deciding what I'm going to put over top of it. Because if I put metallic over top of it, it will just be boring.
Thank you, Rachel. I like it too. I like it too. Blues and greens are my favorite colors, and so something that's a combination of the two is really, really good.
We're just gonna squash out some orange.
Well, I'll look for that, Mina. I was thinking I had a peacock pearl, but I may have used it up. That may be why I only have this little bit left. But if it's a metallic, I know I don't have it because I keep all my metallics in one place. So.
Well, now I got a lot of paint on there, so
I'm going to put copper behind it so it'll look patina. I'm hoping that's kind of how it looks. We'll see.
I'll roll some of this off because, believe me, that is way too much paint.
Yeah, it won't pick up anything but yellow if you leave it on there.
Yep, that's the thing. It's going to be one of those nights where it takes me a while to get the swing of it.
But when you take them off, see, you get pretty papers like this to work on later.
Well, right now all I'm getting is a funky orange paper. But that's, that's okay. That's okay.
Mina says, Tanya, do you ever get critters munching on your garden? I gave up years ago on veggie gardens.
Mina, we haven't had a veggie garden here in Florida in a very long time, and because we just didn't until this latest one, and so I imagine we will. I usually just plant enough for the critters as well as us. That's just usually my plan. In South Dakota, yeah, of course we had lots of critters and they would munch here and there, but putting it in a raised bed is also going to change what kind of critters we get. And we don't have deer and stuff here in this yard. The biggest problems here is nematodes in the ground and things like that. So, we'll see what happens. I don't. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
The bunnies and the squirrels, I imagine the squirrels will cause an issue. We'll wait and find out what the squirrels will do. But Jeff feeds the birds, and the squirrels have a tendency to eat under the bird feeder. So now that's kind of cool.
I like it.
Kind of like that one. I don't know that it's done, but it's done enough for right this minute.
Okay,
this one's not too bad. It needs some interest of some sort.
I bet you can find that. Mm-hmm. This is Anita's metallic aged copper that I'm putting on to be behind this. When you jelly plate, the things you put on first are on top, and the things you put on last are in the background. So
right,
you kind of have to think backwards.
Mina said the bunnies and the squirrels won.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen any bunnies here, but we also have a pair of hawks, or we have had a pair of hawks. I won't tell you that they're still up there. So that's, that may be that we don't really have them anymore. Okay, why can't I get that open? Oh, that's not going to be nice.
There are feral feral cats in the neighborhood, but it doesn't seem to make a difference, she said. Julie says she got a nice butterfly page. You need to post it, Julie. We want to see.
Yeah, we want to see. We want to see. In South Dakota, we actually had a mountain lion that went through the yard, but he didn't bother the garden.
Yeah, you rarely see vegetarian mountain lions.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one.
Well, wait,
even though there's some splotchy places.
Wait. I can't see it because I'm across the room.
Okay.
We have to wait. I can't find my pliers. It should have been right there, and now these pliers have decided to mate.
You're getting undesirable pliers now?
Yes, my pliers are being very, 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 very bad. They're not old enough to be doing that. Okay, that is pretty.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Barbara. Andrea?
We'll see if I can open it with this pair of pliers. For some unknown reason, this will not open, and I can't find my regular pliers. There we go. All right. I probably have used them and set them somewhere.
That's so weird. These 3 little places are still on the jelly plate. I guess they just dried too fast, but that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to do this. Then do this.
I'm glad you have a catio, Holly, because that would be hard to lose your animals to the birds of prey or other predators. I guess in Arizona you might have coyotes, and I don't know what all you would have.
Probably everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything. I would think that they would have everything.
Thank you, Janet.
Everything
is Facebook group, so.
Okay. Thank you, dear. Hawks, falcons, eagles, yeah. Now I'm not going to tell you that the pair's still up there. I haven't talked to Jeff lately, but the squirrels eat all the sunflower seeds and stuff that the birds drop on the ground. So I don't know that they'll bother my plants right away. And I almost bought netting while I was in the store today, but it was that real fine stuff, and I think I'd rather have the heavier stuff. They had tulle on sale at Hobby Lobby. And the heavier netting works better. Okay, we're going to try some purple on that.
Okay, I'm going to use this. What is this one called? This one's called bronze. It just looks like a light copper to me. But anyway, I'm going to use it.
Okay. Hi, Sana.
Hi, Sana. We're glad you're here. It also kind of looks rose gold.
I am getting the weirdest layers tonight. It's just, you know, I'm getting either too much or not enough. I just don't know what the deal is. There we go. That's a little better. Okay.
Yeah, hold on to your king snake.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
If you've got rattlesnakes around, you want him. And bull snakes? Is bull snakes the other one that... Or are they the same? I don't know.
don't
I think bull
remember.
snakes kill rattlesnakes too. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what we have around here. That, oh goodness,
Bull
look at that.
snakes. Oh, that's yummy.
That's the wallpaper. See, after you use it for so long, you're just going to have to cut it up and use it in stuff.
Yeah.
But it's hard, as long as it'll keep printing, it's hard to use it for anything else because we just love this so much.
Barbara can't play, so she's eliminating with Cheetos.
Okay, Barbara. I'm sorry you can't play.
And the only food I bought today was more water keeper.
When you can find a good time, Barbara, we need to get together and you need to come on with us and play.
Okay. But we have to get her hand out of that silly brace.
Yes, we do. So let us know when you're well.
Okay. I think what we're going to do is something weird. We're going to try it. Yes, we're going to try it. That's got to dry a little bit, though, I think. So we'll try it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just lay that right up here.
That looks good on a black envelope.
Oh. Oh, gosh, that's yummy. That is just, yeah.
That makes me happy.
Where did my butterfly go to? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find us some. This is, what is this? This is, well, it says it's antique copper, so we'll see. And we're going to squash.
Okay, Janet, I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out what this means. And Cheetos makes popcorn now. Oh boy, I haven't had. Oh, Cheetos makes a popcorn now. Okay, I got it now. Sorry, I'm slow.
Oh, Cheeto popcorn. I think I could handle that.
May have to try it.
Yeah, well, you know, popcorn is my thing, so.
I know. Did you see the card I'm going to send you in my haul video? If you missed it, that's okay. You can see it when I send it to you.
Okay, I must have missed it.
Now you're wondering, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Because I watched the video.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm getting a funny text.
I'll show you it in just a minute, so you won't be in suspense.
Because, you know, I'm going to be wondering what in the world I missed. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually just using my jelly plate for place to put the ink. We'll see. That maybe not going to work.
Homemade stamp pad.
Yeah, but
too much paint.
This has got to go on the floor. This is just too wet. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
And I can't decide if that's too much paint or if that one's just been used so much that it doesn't have enough texture to really work well anymore.
Debbie came in. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. She says, stop it. Cheetos popcorn now. I want some. Yeah. The junk food enabler group.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I did have pizza for dinner, so, you know.
Oh.
Jeff had chili. I had pizza. So pretty much I'm going to have to cook tomorrow.
That's pretty.
Oh, that is pretty.
Let's see what it looks like on the black.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not a whole lot of black comes through, but there's lots of copper and blue and other yummy stuff, so it's still real pretty.
It's still real pretty. Okay.
I'm happy with it. I won't mind sending it out in the mail. Okay, let me get that card and show you. I'm not going to write in it because I thought you could use it in a journal. Okay, you got these little people dancing around a bowl of popcorn in their jammies.
Oh,
and it says, when all else fails, fix popcorn.
Fix popcorn. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is okay. I missed that one. I must have, looked away or something. It's Cheetos shaped like popcorn. Oh, well then.
That's not the same.
No,
that doesn't tempt me nearly as much.
No,
I was envisioning popcorn with Cheetos flavoring on it.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
I like that one too. That one is done.
Is that bronze that you're using?
It said it was antique copper. It's
antique copper.
Yeah, folk art, and it says it's antique copper because it's very dark.
It was pretty.
I'm gonna put it on this now. See what happens.
Andrea says she's blaming Barbara. She has the munchies.
I might put some gold in there with that though, because
I bet that would be good.
If I mix the two together,
Yeah, yeah. Do it, do it.
Okay. It might just be gold.
Well, squish it around when you put it down there. Well, I meant the butterfly, but anyway.
Yeah, I will. But I
add a little more of the copper.
Yeah. See, the copper was getting dry.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. You letting yours dry?
I'm thinking.
Oh,
okay. I'm thinking.
All right. I will let you do that. I won't complain or.
Okay, good. I hate it when I make you complain.
Well, I do enough of that, so you ought to be used to it by now.
I don't want it to be my fault.
I see. Okay. Busy bee, and any laundry this evening? Oh, Julie and laundry. I think it was Linda.
Surely she doesn't have any laundry today.
Well, Linda McAllister was telling us how much laundry she was doing the other day. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming it's her daughter that had come home and had brought her laundry home with her, and she was doing loads and loads and loads of laundry. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought that was Julie that was doing all that laundry.
It might have been Julie, but I was thinking it was Linda. It may have been Julie. Uh-oh, she got paint on her tablet screen. Yes, you got to make sure your computer's kind of far away. Oh, that's not wet enough. Oh, yeah.
Linda Hyam said she had loads of laundry.
Ah, it was Linda Hyam. Okay. Because, was it your daughter had come home, hon? Like 9 loads and 8 loads and 7 loads and She had been very busy.
That is a lot of laundry.
More than I do in a
I
week.
think my daughter would be doing her own laundry at that point. You can bring it home, but you have to do it.
Yeah. Linda said yes, it was her daughter had come home.
Of course, my daughter does her own laundry anyway, so.
Yeah. Now, Brandon didn't always do his laundry, but he kept it separate in a separate thing. But, that's what happens when your kid only wears black. He was one of those kids who that's all he wore was black for ages and ages.
This is beginning to look pretty.
Ooh, that is pretty. Is that your little edge pieces?
Yeah. Okay, let's see how this looks.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, that's
I
gorgeous.
love that, Tanya.
That is beautiful.
Black envelopes.
Black envelopes. Ooh. Okay, so, fudge buckets.
What happened?
Well, I put that on there upside down.
Oh, no.
That's going to make me unhappy. It already has
Thank you, Andrea.
Okay, so let's see what we got to do to get some of this.
Linda says they trade. Her daughter does her techie stuff for her.
Aha. Okay, well, in that case, Okay, we're going to see if we can pull any of this mess off of here. Now that I have gotten it shoved on there.
Mina says, I would do laundry for an in-house techie.
Yeah.
I do laundry for an in-house techie, but it's my husband.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's a pretty copper color.
Making good background for something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to think what I want to do next.
I just knew I needed to get some of it off of there, or it's not, Okay.
I'm wanting something to just jump out and say, yes, I am what you want.
Mine vacuums and cleans the bathroom, so I will do his laundry all day.
Amen. Amen.
When his basket starts getting full, I say, please put that in the wash machine. I don't even touch it till I've washed it.
Okay.
All right. We got to do something here that makes, just something that does some kind of actual print. Let's do this. And this. Oh, that was the paint, just so y'all know.
I believe you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Mm-hmm. Oh dear, he doesn't do anything. Mine does a lot. Mine does a lot, and he also does the dishes. I rarely do dishes. He does the dishes. He figures if I cook, he does the dishes. Now, for ages and ages, when we were in South Dakota, I would go back to work at night, so he did the dishes so that I could get back down to the studio and get back to work. Okay, we are just going to pull that up just like it is because We just need to get something going here. Oh, that's pretty cool, but not really great.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, what?
Well, I picked up this flower, and then it kind of got suctioned, so it came out of my hand, and so I dropped it. And I just put another one down where it landed. So,
all right,
it'll be okay. It just wasn't my plan.
Okay. Well, I sometimes have to find things, but you know, I don't complain because if he put it away, then it's better than what I just did. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. This has all got an attitude tonight. You know how things get attitudes? They got attitudes. We're going to go some more of this. Sana's back. Hi, Sana.
Hey, Sana, we're glad you're back. Okay, I thought I had a little flower.
Of course, we haven't been in any house very long. We were in South Dakota longer than we've been anywhere else in our lifetime. We were there 12 years, which was 12 years too long. So, oh dear.
This is the longest I've ever been in a house since I, moved out from Mom's house.
And you've been there since the kids were little, right?
Yeah, Hannah turned 3 in this house, so we've been here for 15 years.
15 years.
She just turned 18, so.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That just dried really fast. That's okay. We're just going to get some layers on here and make some playing happen and see what happens. Maybe we'll do some bubble wrap.
Well, that sounds good.
I think some bubble wrap might be a wise choice. So we'll put some blue bubble wrap on there.
There's some stamp offs on background.
Background. That's
Still needs something, but it's funner than it was.
Yeah, Andrea. I will tell you that we were not at all pleased with South Dakota, but we were stuck. We couldn't seem to get out of there. Previous to that, the 5 years we were in Nebraska was the longest place we'd ever been. Jeffrey usually within 2 or 3 years has a new job, had a new job, and we couldn't seem to get out of South Dakota. I'm losing white paint all over the place. Off my bubble
Andrea
wrap.
says, yesterday Tanya was having issues with a city. She's expanding the whole state.
Oh, which city? Let me see. Which city was I dissing yesterday? I can't remember. I can't remember which one I was dissing yesterday. Isn't that a country? Just about. Mm-hmm.
Linda says you can have issues with her state, New York. It's fine with her.
Well, actually, we really like where my sister lives in New York, and north. We're not real. Okay, what's really interesting now is that it's so dry already. I know that if I might be able to pick up some of this, but it's not going to let me pick it up. That's how dry it is already. So I may have to go turn the fan off. So what city was I? Might have been this one.
I don't know. I don't remember. Somebody tell her.
Yeah.
Linda says missed it. I don't think that'll work.
No,
I haven't tried it though, I have to admit.
I think what I would rather do is put
Andrea says, Linda, you really want something misted, don't you? I'll mist something for you in a minute, Linda.
I will mist it and see what happens, but I don't think that will work.
Experiment. Here we go.
And this is a real mister, so, just so y'all know, it's a... And we're going to find a piece of white paper. Oh, no, we'll just use a white envelope. I got a big envelope, so we'll use a white envelope. A nice big white envelope.
We are glad you're here, Sana.
Oh, it was Gatlinburg. It was Gatlinburg that I was dissing yesterday. Okay, so misting it does some interesting things. Because it looks like it was misted.
Yeah, interesting.
And it's purty.
It is purty.
Quite frankly, I would consider that one done, and then I'll put some stamping or some collaging or something in some places.
Yay, Linda.
That's purty. I gotta move it over here where it's safe and not, because it's gonna take a while to dry. Now we could mist it again and see what happens. Yep, we can. We will mist it again and see what happens. It was cool. Yes, Linda, it was very cool. But yeah, I was dissing Gatlinburg yesterday, and because it has become so commercial compared to what it was 30 some years ago. But that's the way things are sometimes. Okay, we'll see what happens. This one was not a white piece of paper. This was a what do you call that? A painted on piece of paper. Okay. Now the blue, which was still a little damp, is coming up, but nothing else is really coming up.
That may be why it came up before, because it was still
damp. It was still a little damp. And see, that one barely picked anything up. So, but that's all right. It's got some really cool grunge on it that we'll put something down and pull it back up with.
Plus, you got that amazing print, so.
Yeah. So it's
It's
Oh,
perfectly fine if it doesn't want to come up a second time.
Yeah, experimentation is all good. We're going to go for this light kind of purple color. The blue and white peeling paint one, yes. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, is blue and white peeling paint. I like the peeling paint look. Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, that's pretty. Was that rubber stamps or more
Yeah, it was
wallpaper?
these.
Oh, Yep. The foamy stamps.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to worry about not being commenting. You can't paint and comment at the same time, Julie. Then you get paint on your iPad. We know. We heard. We saw. Okay, now that is just like yummy.
Oh, I do like that.
It's just a background, but man, is it yummy. It's got a
Hi,
little
Susie. We're glad you're here.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Let's see if any of
Linda
this.
says it really only works one time, then add new paint. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I really like how grungy it is right this minute. It has got some yumminess on it. There's still some of the metallic where I had it in that square to do the butterfly thing I was doing. So, oh, I guess it's probably time to put the curtains down. What does that mean?
Well, I had some stencils, and I thought I had all the stencils that I had used when I was making those painty papers all in one stack. But the ones I'm wanting to use right now are not in that stack. So,
Okay.
And that's very frustrating because now I don't know where they are.
In the pile that got on the floor.
Well, that's a possibility. But you would have thought that they all would have fallen on the floor if some of them did. And
yeah,
the
well,
ones
you
that were
never
bigger
know.
that would have been underneath that I can't find. So when I picked them up, I didn't pick those up, I think.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it takes a while for it to get enough grunge on it to make me happy. Rachel says she likes the metallics.
I do too. I like metallics.
Well, I'm going to put some more metallic on my plate because this stuff dries really fast. So we'll put some metallic on the plate, squash it out, and maybe take some of it off with the... We're just going to make another layery thing, is I think what we're going to do.
That works.
We just make some layers, some goopy layers, because, you know, that grungy stuff is what I really like. Lisa and I told each other one time we're going to get on here and just do tape, double-sided tape with the grunge on our plate. See, that was so dry so fast that my bubble wrap barely did anything. Let's try some of this on top of that. Just a little bit there and a little bit over there.
Okay, here's a new one I'm going to try. It's the Deco Art Extra Sheen Metallic Paint in Pewter. It looks really pretty, like a blue-gray.
Okay.
So. Ooh, that one didn't mix up well.
See, and my bubble wrap is giving me grunge too. So. No, that one didn't. Funky blue. This is, what is this? Tuscan teal.
That's
Tuscan
really
teal.
got a weird,
with this lighter blue. It's got a weird, like.
It's like it's, the jelly plate's resisting it or something. It wasn't covering. See right there in the middle?
Yep. It's probably because it's not mixed up real well, and part of the paint it's got its the stuff that kind of keeps it liquid, whatever that stuff is. Okay, let's see here. I think
that looks kind of cool. We'll just print that off.
Ooh, that's cool.
Okay, let's just go ahead and give that a shot here.
Okay, not a lot of that's going to come up, but we're going to pull some of it up. Barbara says she loves the color shift paints. Or some of her that she loves the color shifts. I don't have any of the color shifts. Ooh, that got more of it pulled up than I expected. I thought it was going to be there a while. I'm not unhappy. When it dries, it's going to be pretty. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Looks pretty.
I need something else over it. It's dirty.
Well, up on the back here.
Yeah, I think Lisa has some. Yep, Julie says now she's trapped because her hubby's asleep in the other room. Uh-oh. Might not be good. Okay, so we got to get some paint in there, so I guess we'll put some more of this down.
Well, that's interesting.
Ooh, that's gorgeous, Lisa. It's really just the paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sonna's going to make jelly prints tomorrow.
That sounds good. Be sure to show us or make a video.
I'm just going to put this in the middle and not put it on the edges, and so I can get some more grungies. Okay, yes. Some more grungies. I got these two. I just didn't get all of those.
Julie says now she's stuck.
Yeah, that's why I said.
I hope you have snacks.
Yeah.
It does look like brushed metal, doesn't it, Andrea? And that's appropriate since it's pewter.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Maybe this one. Thank you, hon. Since you're up, would you make me some more tea? me 1 second and I'll give it to you. Okay. I gotta have a drink out of it first. You look sleepy. Have you been napping?
No. Getting ready to watch a movie.
Oh, okay. Good night, Sana. Andrew says, Julie, that window is starting to look good, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh. No snacks, no drink. I couldn't be in here without a drink. I could be in here all day long without snacks, but I just wouldn't make it without a drink.
Me too. A lot of that is habit, though, because I got used to always having something to just sip on, you know.
Yeah, me too. I drink something all day long.
When I was young, my mom worried about it. She was like, maybe you're getting diabetes because you're always thirsty. I said, Mom, I'm never thirsty because I sip on something all day long.
Something all day long, yeah.
Anyway, she took me to the doctor and he said, do you feel like you're always thirsty? I said, no. He said, she's fine. It's like, okay. Mom's like, you're not even going to do a test? No.
Oh. Thank you, honey. My son drinks a tremendous amount of water. And we know that he has some kind of sugar problem, but they can't figure it out. So,
yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Looky there.
Ooh. That went right through, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to decide what color I'm going to put underneath this. And I think I'm going to use this funky tan and see what happens. Okay, I put my glasses up because I wasn't using them, but now I need them because I can't see. I don't know.
And I did this one backwards.
Okay.
Backwards. Because in my mind, I was thinking, oh, I'll do this, the background green and the flowers a different color. But instead, what's left is the flowers.
Is the flowers. Yeah, well, that's all right. Green flowers are okay because you like green.
That's true.
They are just hunky-dory fine. Okay. So.
This looks pretty fun, too.
Pardon?
That's where I just laid down the.
Oh. I just dumped my envelopes and stuff all over the floor.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just made a mess.
Okay, Susie, thanks for coming. We're glad you were here.
Made a big old mess on the floor. Oh, well, we'll just take this one and stick it down there.
In case y'all haven't figured it out, I'm letting this dry. And then that stencil is pretty thick.
I was going to say,
to get the paint to go in it, I had to put a lot of paint on it. So.
Paint on it. Yep. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if it might be good to very, very lightly.
That is pretty grungy.
Oh, it is.
That's yummy. And I think
pretty grungy.
Yeah, pretty grungy. It's pretty grungy. And look at this. I bet you this one is going to be, Oh,
love it.
I can see some leaves on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one's only grungy halfway down, but it's pretty on it too.
Yeah, you can put some other grunge on it in the other place.
Yeah. That's the plan. I think I will do that. I think today is grungy is what the deal is. We had to wait till the plate got gooey. It's time for the grunge to come out. That's what we needed is the grunge.
Oh, I'm going to look outside and see if it's looking like rain yet.
Okay.
Since I'm waiting on things to dry. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to put some gold back on it.
Well, it looks possible. We got some really dark clouds, but it's not smelling like rain yet, so it's not very close.
Yeah, well, it smells like rain all the time here, so it's, not something that we would notice any difference in. Okay, let's see here. I think what we will do is just this, because it's not going to take out but a minute or two to dry. Okay. Now then.
That looks so pretty. I like it just like that.
I know. That's the thing. I'm wondering if you shouldn't pull it.
Well, I'm wondering the same thing, but I don't think it'll.
It's too late now. I was going to say it's too late now, isn't it?
Well, it's still pretty wet, but I don't know if what's wet is wet enough that it'll pull it all off,
All off.
so it won't leave me a shadow, or if I don't know. I guess I can do it again.
Well, that's true.
Can always do it again.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'll just pull it off on this. Just do it lightly and see what happens.
Ooh.
Well, that looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's on one of those black envelopes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is yummy. Okay, bubble wrap. I gotta switch ears again.
Those black envelopes was one of my thrift store blessings.
I was gonna say, I have never seen black envelopes like that. I will be looking for some. I will tell you what, I may have to go to the printer supply and say, "Oh, can you get black envelopes?" They'll say, "Yes, I can, but they cost this much money." And I'll say, "Well, I don't think we need those then, do we?" I have black. What I would really like is black paper, but I haven't been able to find black paper. I can find black cardstock.
Yeah, black cardstock's all I've found too.
Black. Okay, now my
bubble wrap. We're glad you're here.
My bubble wrap is really putting icky out.
You got some pretty thick bubbles there.
Yeah, I think some of them are going to get picked off because they're thick enough that the paint's not going to pick them up. It's just going to be, they're never going to stay stuck to the paper.
Yeah.
They're big and crunchy.
I think it was a good thing I did that, though.
Yes,
because I think it would have been so thick if I let it dry on there completely that only part of it would have come up anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to show if you don't have a little bit more room on it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. What is the next color? The next color for the grungies. We are really doing grungies today. I really am liking these grungies. So I'm kind of alternating between light colors and dark colors. Is the the contrast. It's not so much about what color it is, it's about the contrast of it.
Yeah.
We'll see if it makes a difference. Okay. I think we're just going to keep going with our bubble wrap, though, because this one looks like, yeah, it's enough that it might make a difference. Yeah. Let's get that.
Okay.
You're going to pull it?
Well, I'm gonna decide what to go behind it now.
Okay.
What do you think I should use?
Well, that looks really olivey. Is it really olivey?
It's a little bit. It's almost like a bright olive. I know
Okay.
that sounds weird, but
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I have one that's like that. How about turquoise?
turquoise. That sounds good. Turquoise or teal, Janet says. So y'all were of the mind.
Okay. Oh, goody. Look at it. Pulled some of, oh, you can't see it. It actually pulled some of it right off the jelly plate. So we're really going to get grunge this time.
Yay.
All right. Now we're going to go over some blue. Okay. Some blue. This blue right here. Yeah, this blue right here. And we're actually going to pull some stuffs up with it. Come on now. We got to get on there. Oh, do we need more paint? We need more paint. Okay, get off of there.
Let's do it like this.
All right. Okay. Yeah, there's all. It always seems to me like they need just that little bit more of. They need some kind of a focal point a lot of times. To me, a lot, at least mine do. That the papers are beautiful backgrounds and they've got yummy and they're ready to do stuff with. But ooh, look at that grungy one.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yep, it turned out really good.
Oh, well, now that's interesting. Okay. Come on now. You need to get some more on you. Yep. Okay. I'm loving that. That's pretty. Okay, I'll put that there. It's got to dry. That's what it's got to do. It's got to dry. So I can do the other side. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Just perfect.
That's beautiful.
Yep. Some grungy. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep. We may be putting some focal points on those in the next Sunday instead of what we're supposed to be doing every Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
This stencil I got off of Amazon.
That
And
is
I'm not
gorgeous.
sure what it's called.
That's
I
a
think I got it
gorgeous
off of Amazon. I don't know. I bought, this was like the second stencil I ever bought back in 2015, 2016. So I'm not positive. But I think I've seen it on Amazon. And it's still got all those layers of paint on it.
No, that's, you know, what it's supposed to have, isn't it?
Yep.
We're going to go through
so.
this. Okay.
I guess I've gotten all this is going to pick up. Maybe not quite. I like it though. Look.
Well, that's cool. Oh, did you pick up with paint or with tape?
Yeah, I decided I needed to get some of this off.
Off of there? Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, is getting some of this off. Okay, I have a... Okay.
Rachel wants to know if you made those stamps.
Yes, Rachel, I did. I guess your YouTube thinks your name should be Yaya. Yes, Rachel, there's a video. What did I call it? Stamps and texture plates. And I'm not sure if it's homemade stamps and texture plates or making your own, how to make your own stamps and texture plates. Something like that.
Thank you, Holly. She says it's Crafter's Workshop Flower Frenzy.
Thank you. Hi, Teresa. Oh, that's pretty grunge too. Let's see, it cleaned it up a lot. That was the plan.
That was the plan.
But
well,
yes, I made a whole batch of these, and they're corrugated cardboard. Rachel, they're Amazon box, probably. Not sure, but you know, just that kind of box. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Not sure, but we may have to call this one done too, because it's kind of got, it needs something else on it though. It really does. Sharon is here. Hello, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. We're glad you're here. It's been a while.
Guys, if there's anybody we didn't say hello to, hello, and we're sorry we missed you.
But we're glad you're here.
Yes, ma'am. We are very glad you're here. Okay. So, I want to put some kind of something on this. So, I am going to use yellow and orange, I think, mixed together. And this stamp gets more and more texture on it the more I use it, which is really cool.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Maria. I'm glad y'all are here.
Yeah, hi guys. Well, Deb, we'll be on tomorrow again at 2. How about that? We have to finish our napkin journal tomorrow at 2 p.m. We will be here on Lisa. Oh, that was enough orange paint to last 6 lifetimes.
6.
Yep. Look at that pile of orange paint. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my brayer is, look at, it's just sliding around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's no sense in trying to roll because, you know, it's just going to slime. Ugh.
Well, that didn't leave very much paint on the plate when I picked it up.
Uh-oh.
There's a tad, but it's almost like nothing's there. Just a tiny light sheen over the whole plate.
That's kind of what mine's been doing, and I think it's because, you know, the air conditioner's running full blast, and the everything's just like that right this minute with the.
Yeah, you either need to overpaint it or be prepared to
make
layers.
grunge. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well, let's just put this behind it and see what we can pull up.
Okay.
And of course, I got too much of this because I didn't get enough of the other one.
I think we're just going to lay this whole thing on there and see what happens. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I lost a lot of my metallic though that was in the grungies, but it's okay. That's getting prettier and prettier all the time.
Yep. Bonus paper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of very lightly on there.
Yeah. That was a black envelope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got the burgundy behind the green.
Yeah, the burgundy doesn't show up very much.
No, it shows up a little more here than it does on
screen.
In the camera, it looks blacker, but it looks a little more burgundy here. Now, right down here, you can see the difference. There's the black.
When you tip it, you can see the burgundy.
Yeah. It's pretty. It's just not bold. It's beauty.
Deb, yeah, the bonus papers are always cool. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do with some of these that we just? That one's okay. That one's okay. These need something else.
Thank you, Holly.
Unfortunately, I did my butterflies upside down, so now I gotta go over it, which does not make me happy. Okay. Alrighty. This is that blue one that Linda said to spray it, and it's just
Yes, I love that.
It just came out really pretty. So
I think
we need more purple and pink tonight because that's just, you know, I got too much orange out here just glaring at me. Lori Lou's
know
here.
that. Hi, Lori Lou. We're glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. More gold, right? More gold, yeah. More gold. I also keep losing my brayer. It keeps hiding in this mess I've got. I didn't really get my desk cleaned up enough for this, is the deal. I did not clean up my Sunday mess because I was gone all morning, so you know, just I have such a mess. Okay. Okay. Gotta let it dry a little bit. Yep. Hello to everyone who's come in. If we missed you, we're sorry.
Ooh. Yes, we are.
Almost
rolled my brayer off into my lap.
Not a good thing.
No, would not have been.
Maybe we'll use this bright copper. Yeah, maybe that would be good. Bright copper. Oh, we'll get out my leaf. My wooden leaf with the bright copper. Yeah. I got gold, then I got bright copper. And I'm not going to want to put pink on it, so I'll have to find some turquoisey colors. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know if this is going to work or not. I may have waited too long to pick it up.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to get it to come off on here.
Uh-huh. I think it must be the weather because it doesn't normally dry like this that fast. I mean, nothing is, I mean, it's just.
Well, that was a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Because it just made my pretty pewter paper look ugly now.
Oh,
so
well.
Have to do something else on top of it later.
Yep. Yep. That's what you do. You put something else on top of it later.
But this looks pretty, so we'll have to let it dry and then we'll add something.
That's the
That
problem.
may be what we put back on top of it. We may just add pewter to this and then put it back on top and see if it'll.
Ah, okay.
Oops, not dry enough. I just rolled my brayer off on the paper between times, but and I don't even clean mine
yeah.
when I get finished most of the time. I wait till it's really when it won't turn anymore.
That's and
that's when I clean it.
That's about when I clean mine, and or when, like right now, I've got what do you call that? It's I got a big glob of stuff on my brayer, on one of my brayers. I have a big goopy thing that doesn't want to come off the brayer. And I'll probably have another one tonight that I'll have to get off of there. Actually, that may be the wrong brayer. That may be why I'm having so much trouble. It was. See, I've got a big glob, so I'll have to wash it tonight. Or I'll probably just throw them both in the soaker and soak them both. And but I don't even wash them between sessions. I don't clean my plate. I just leave the goo on my plate unless I really want the goo, which is fun to get. It's kind of fun to get off the plate. Dang, look at that. That is just yummy like that.
Yep.
Problem is that it's backwards, so it wouldn't actually look like that. So we will keep doing what we're doing and see where it goes. I'm going to put it on a whole sheet of white paper just to see what happens with it. But first I gotta let it dry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's been too long to do it right now.
Oh yeah, I had intended to put a dark layer behind it, so my one turquoise, my lighter turquoise is out, so I'm going to have to all of my brayers have got goop on them tonight for some reason. I'm going to have to get enough paint on there so that when I pick it up, it actually picks up.
Yeah.
That's what's been happening is I'm not getting enough paint, and that's okay. I'm liking it, and I guess I'm going to have to clean my edges because I'm not being able to roll clear out to the edge for some reason. And usually I don't have that trouble. So
okay, this may turn out to be a mistake, but we're gonna
go for it.
We're gonna go for it here. Boy, that is really light coverage.
Okay.
I'm thinking that maybe too light.
Okay, we're just gonna do this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. I'm glad she's got you there for her, though.
Yep. We're just glad that you're good. You can be here when you can. Okay. Here we go. We're going to wait for Lisa's. Ooh, that came out pretty.
Well, it looks better for sure. Because I wasn't happy before. It may still need something else, but some flowers or butterflies or something. But
now that's kind of cool.
Yes, it is. I like that. I like that blue mountain or whatever it is in the middle.
Yeah, that divider thing in the middle is where Tanya didn't push down very hard, I guess. But that's got a lot of layers of color in it. Now, what's interesting is that it doesn't stick to the sticky of the envelope.
Yeah.
That's, you know. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I really liked how it came out, so. Whew. I'm gonna have to have a shower. Oh, you can't see it. I can't get it. I can't get my arm twisted around that far. I got it's all up my arms.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. Oh, I even have a little bit right there.
Julie, that is not good. Oh, poor thing. Okay, let's start with the copper this time. Okay. Oops.
If you all give me just a minute, I want to pray for Julie's neighbor and her granddaughter.
Oh, I would love that, Lisa.
Heavenly Father, we all come to you right now asking for your intervention, for your blessing, for your hand of help and comfort and warmth on Julie's neighbor and her granddaughter. And Lord, we pray that her granddaughter will have the opportunity that she needs to talk to someone or whatever it takes, Lord, to pull her away from the suicidal thoughts and desires that she's having, Lord. Help her to know that she is loved and that she is special and important and cared for. Lord, I just pray that you will reach down and hold her in your hand and her grandmother too. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lisa.
It hurts and breaks my heart. And there's so much of that going around right now.
Yep.
People just feel complete despair. And I don't want that for anybody. Okay.
You got some grunge on your plate.
I do. I'm trying to decide what to do with it. I think it just needs to put down a layer and do some more stuff and on top of it or behind it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's true, Mina. And we need to be just as busy. Just as busy praying.
Laura is here and I hadn't seen her come in. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura. I'm sorry I missed you coming in too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got some copper. We're going to go for a little bit of this green, just a little bit. I need to spend a whole day making watered down papers. Well, I've got like probably 8 or 9 bottles, and I've just emptied a couple more. And until I can, until I do that and get rid of them, and by that they look like this, guys. They have this splotchy watered down stuff on them, and they're just bases for the next layer of stuff.
Hi, Lori. We're glad you're here.
Okay. Maybe some of this.
That makes a great sound, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, is that a big old piece of bubble wrap?
Yep. A big old piece of big old bubble wrap.
Uh-huh.
That was one of my son's donations.
Ah. And what fun thing did he get that he got since you gave you a donation?
I imagine it was a model kit.
Ah.
That's what he usually buys as model kits. So
Okay.
he does a lot of the Gundam Super giant robot model kits and
Model kits.
yeah.
Okay, come on. Well, thank goodness that they actually put some packaging in it. I ordered some organizer things for the cupboard here, and they finally came yesterday, and one of them is bent. It's like, great. So I had to send it back,
Oh, I'm sorry.
which made me pouty.
I imagine. Me too.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Deb. Well, tell us about your system for organizing stencils, Andrea.
Yeah, I have mine shoved in a box.
Well, most of mine are usually laying on top, the ones I use, but I have a 12 by 12 scrapbook thing, you know, that you just slide your pages into.
Yep.
And then I have a 8.5 by 11. It's just a notebook that has page protectors, and I put the smaller ones in those. When I put them up, that's where they go.
Well, see, and I got this box from Jeff's dad. It looks like it's a saltine cracker box from Sam's. It had 12 packages of saltine crackers in it. And it's about, it must be about 14 inches by 5 inches deep. And so I cut it so that they stand up in it. But I don't have a lot of stencils.
Well, I probably have too many because I use like 1/10 of the ones I have.
Yeah.
And I keep using the same ones. So
my wallpaper.
buy ones you really love and use them.
Yeah.
That's my advice. Don't just get something because it's cheap and you saw it somewhere.
Right, because you know I don't use them very much. But my wallpaper samples that I use on the jelly plate are in there too, and you know anything that's big like that's in there. And it works really well. I'm just kind of, okay, yep, I think that's ready. Now what color is next?
Oh, Andrea says, well, Lisa, you just described it. That's exactly what I did. Large ones in 12 by 12 organizer, small ones in page protectors in a binder. Well, it must be a good system if we're both using it.
There you go. Yeah. As long as it works, that's what matters.
I agree.
Okay, we're going to go for it this time. We're going to see, and I didn't give it enough paint. Well, part of that is because I usually use 2 different colors of paint. That's part of the problem. Okay. All right. We're just gonna see what happens here. Okay.
Ooh, way too much.
Oh, scooch. I heard it swoosh.
Yeah, it was, I guess, getting past a goopy part, and then it all came out. Oh, well.
Yeah, I just got more on my arm.
Get that off. Okay.
Squash, squash, squash.
All right. This is a piece of packaging that I'm going to use now.
Ooh.
Haven't ever tried it before. It seems like it would be cool.
That's not too bad. Not perfect, but it's not too bad.
I like it.
Me too, and it's gonna be shiny.
This looks like chicken wire.
Yep, it does look like chicken wire.
That's funny.
I like the last one better, though, I think.
All right, let's see if this has got enough sticky to it to work here.
I'm really liking this gold.
Let's go with this one.
Don't I have a silver one of those? I thought I had a silver one of those. No. Huh. No, but I got a pink one of those. Oh my goodness, I got a pink one. These are things I got clearance at Hobby Lobby, so.
What are they? I missed it. Sorry, I was
They're
looking.
Bria paints.
Yeah, I have a few of those.
There's the silver one. I was just thinking maybe that would be fun to try. They go on the plate way different than the craft paint. That much I'll tell you.
Yes, they do. They certainly do. Oh, that looks cool.
Ooh, I like that. That is yummy.
It needs some big bumblebees or something.
Something, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. We got some silver on there. Let's put some gold to go with it. Because it's just, it thins out.
Goodness, Teresa. Honey.
What did she do?
So sorry. She says she got her body slammed into a dashboard.
Oh, dear. Oh, sweetie.
Well, if you don't mind, Teresa, I'd like to say a prayer for you too.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Heavenly Father, we just bring Teresa to you right now, and we're so grateful that she didn't have any really bad injuries. But Lord, we know she's in pain and she's beat up and hurting, and then there's all the extra stuff that comes with that happening, Lord. And we just pray that you will bless her, and that you will help her body to heal quickly, Lord, that she will not endure a lot of pain. And we thank you that she's safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And Holly, yes, all around for every last one of you. Oh, makes me want to not even ever go out.
Well, I heard that there are more wrecks right now, fatal wrecks, because people are not being careful and they're driving crazy.
Yeah.
And And from what I've seen out there, I believe it. It's like there's all this pent up stuff that people are letting out. This came, and it had, of course, a piece of this stuff on both sides, but it was another piece of packaging, and it was this size. I'm trying to remember what
I don't
it was.
know. I have a smaller piece of that somewhere. It was I can't tell you what exactly it was. It was in something that I got. These prayers have got goop all over them tonight. They don't normally get this goopy. It's got to be the way the paint is drying on the
Yeah, mine are gonna. I've got two of them out here. I've been taking turns because they're like that.
Yeah,
and I think they're both gonna have to get soaked tonight.
Yeah, mine are. So okay, all right. Let's go for this one. We're gonna.
Hey, Joan, we're glad you're back.
But the plate is getting very sticky and goopy tonight, and it's just got to be the type of humidity in the air or something. Because
yeah, Debbie says she's holding a wild bunny.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, we have to know more. How can you hold a wild bunny and type?
And Holly, you may be very right. That may be part of it. Okay, so we got that color on there. We need this one's going to be totally different colors than the other one. Did she tell us?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's pray for Susan and her family.
Yes, ma'am.
Heavenly Father, there's so much stuff going on right now, Lord. We just thank you that you're here and that you don't get tired of listening. Lord, we thank you that we can bring everything to you, everything. And Lord, we pray right now for Suze, her family, her stepdaughter, and the children. Lord, we just pray that you will make their cases mild. We pray that their doctors will have wisdom, Lord, and that they will use all of the things that are at their disposal and not just look to normal protocols, Lord, that they will look to find things that have a track record of working and use them, Lord. We pray for your protection and for your health to be regained for these people, Lord. We just thank you. And we thank you for Suze. We thank you that she's here and that she brought them for us to pray for. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Debbie says their dog ran it out of the field about a week ago.
Well, if you've had it for a week, it's it may be on its way to being domesticated.
Mm-hmm. It might be. Oh, come on now. There we go. Woo! Well, that's some paint. I don't need anything else. It ought to pull it all up. And that is one bright blue. Okay, where's that goop at? There we go. Let's throw that goop away. Yuck. Okay. We're going to try again. We're going to see what happens. Okay. We'll find
Amen,
out.
Debbie. Thank you.
Okay.
You don't sound very excited. Okay.
Well, it's all right. It's nice and grungy.
Yeah, it is. It's got pretty copper stuff on it. That's a good start always.
Yeah, and it's got some pretty grungy stuffs in it. So, and that seems to be the plan tonight, is the grungy stuffs. That seems to be what's happening. Okay. This one, though, I don't like the front of it so much. So let's maybe see if we can pull some stuffs up and get some more grunge on it. Nope. Okay, well, we just need to just do something to get some grungies. Lisa's patiently waving. Okay.
Patiently waving. Yeah, I'm not patiently waiting. Is that patiently waving or is that impatiently waving?
Patiently waving. Mm-hmm. Patiently waving. Uh-huh.
Linda says, time to mist it.
Time to mist it. Okay.
Well, I want to put one more layer on it, Linda. Okay. I don't know if I don't have a mister like Tanya, but we'll mist it. We'll see what happens.
I'll tell you, that was a good $7 that I spent on that. I was very pleased with that $7.
I have a hairspray bottle. That's what I have.
Well, this one came from the this came from like the beauty supply place.
Yeah.
But if you use Febreze air freshener.
Yeah.
They are the same bottles. I don't use air freshener very much.
I don't either.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous. But these are the same bottles that the Febreze is, like Sally's. Yes, Teresa, the one that's here is not named Sally's, but that's the same thing. I think it was around $7 something that I paid for this. But you can refill it. This thing just twists off.
Yeah, I can't use Febreze. We're all allergic to it. I tell you.
Yeah, I don't use Febreze, but
I wonder if it's cheaper. I could empty out the bottle and use it. Is it cheaper than that bottle?
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Honestly, what it would cost.
Deb says add black to that, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do some black on it.
Well, misting that did not help that any. It didn't have enough paint. It was too dry, so the paint just came. It just stayed where it was. So not a big deal. We'll just put some more down. We're going to put some more copper down. Oh, and I guess we're going to get it all over our bubble wrap.
Okay, Julie asked a question, and I don't know the answers. She says, "Do you remember the flocked flower tape I said I was going to put on some cereal box?" Flocked flower
tape.
Anyway, she says it worked.
Okay. Oh, to make a she was going to make a stamp with it.
Okay.
Dollar store has the Febreze marked down to $4.50, Joan says. Hello, Joan. Now, the problem is you need to make sure that you got this kind of bottle that looks like this. The deal is they don't have accelerants in them. And the way this pump in here works, I'm just amazed because I've had this bottle for about a year or so. And I'm real pleased with how well it does its thing. Okay, see, I either that or I'm talking too much. I don't know which it is. Because nothing is coming up like normal. It's not. There we go. Well, it's just not. Huh. Very weird. Very, very weird. Weirdness. Let's get out plain old couple pieces of paper and take this stuff off of here. See if we can do that. Just get it off. And I may have to clean off the edges just to clean up my plate. Maybe that's what I need to do. Clean up the plate and start over.
Yeah. There's they sell one at Hobby Lobby for $10, but if you use your 40% off coupon, it would be a lot cheaper. And you don't have to deal with the smell of the stuff that was in the Febreze bottle.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Okay, this is what came off with the black.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? I should have just done that on one of my things. Suzanne, it's just, I think it's what's happening is it's the air conditioner, the fan, the fact that it's raining outside like crazy. It's rained all day, but that is just gorgeous right there. I should have just left it alone. Should have just gone for it. So I'm going to clean it tonight before I finish because but my roller is also goofing up tonight. It's just drying really fast on here. So and it's fine. I will clean my plate. It probably needs cleaned. It's been a while since I cleaned it, but it's just the paint is just drying like in seconds, minutes, and I usually
I
need a
never
little
heard
more.
that, Janet.
What?
She says it's good to wipe them down with baby oil. She learned that from Shell C.
Yes, it is every once in a while.
Well, mine definitely needs that.
Mine has never had that, but
Mine hasn't either.
I've never really felt like it needed it. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of grunge around the edges, so maybe I'll do that in a few minutes. I actually think I just need to clean this off around the edges.
Yeah.
With my tape.
I don't know about glycerin. I know baby oil is usually mineral oil.
Yes.
So if you have mineral oil, that's what these are made out of, is mineral oil. So
what did she say to use? Baby oil?
Yeah.
Janet says she uses Johnson's.
Oh my.
Regular baby oil, which you got to be careful that the baby oil does not. Suzanne, Linda suggested I missed it earlier because I had these layers of paint on it, and when I misted it, it gave me this really pretty kind of bleedy paint effect, which we really liked. So I was just trying it again.
Oh, Teresa said she was told to clean it with Murphy's oil.
Yeah, and the paint, thank you, Holly. Holly has posted a Mr. The paint is just drying really fast tonight. I'm trying to find my tape. It's hiding out. And because I've actually got stuff that's bubbling up over there, so we'll get some of that off of there.
I'm gonna have to check something real quick, so I'm gonna mute for just a minute.
Okay, that's fine. And I've got both fans going in here. I've got the air conditioner turned down because it's so hot, and you know that kind of stuff does, dry your plate up, and
Okay.
I've not been happy. You need to go.
Looked outside.
Yes.
And then I checked on the radar thing, and it looks like something pretty big is on its way in. So
we need to finish up.
Yeah, I think in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I probably should get off if I want to get my computer back in the house.
Yes. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, I think I'm just gonna clean the edges of this plate off because, ooh, but look at that.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Ooh, look at this.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you that the last time I did the tape thing, I stuck this tape down over and over and over and put more and more pieces of tape down, and I got the prettiest tapes. I really like the double-sided carpet tape. It worked real well, and using the pieces was real nice and easy.
Yeah, I even cut shapes out of my pieces and used them that way to make flowers.
Mm-hmm. And by taking this tomorrow, laying it out and putting Mod Podge over the top of it, it was still sticky on the back. Yes, Suzanne, it's carpet tape. At least mine is. That it was sold as carpet tape. The Mod Podge one held it down, but also made it so it was no longer sticky on top. So that would be cool with your butterfly edge. Oh yes, it would. Mm-hmm. And this is how I usually clean my plate, and I'm going to have to clean more than one piece. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm having to get another piece.
Mm-hmm. And usually you have, you can do just a couple of pieces, get the worst of it off of there, and go on. But the last time I was having so much fun, I just kept going, kept going, and kept going. It was just, the pieces were just gorgeous.
Bye-bye, Linda.
Look at that. Just yummy. And the more grungy the edge.
Get the front sides of some envelopes done.
Well, yeah, I think I got the back side of a couple of the big ones done that I really wanted to do. So I didn't get much
grabbing
done.
new ones and
Yeah, I didn't get much done tonight, but I do have some really pretty grungy pieces, which I don't always get that. So, you know, it all depends on the night, I think. But look at that. Isn't it? I don't know if you guys can even see all the colors that are in that.
mine's mostly red and copper.
Yeah.
Right
The
now.
last time I had a lot of big kind of lumpy pieces in it too. And the Mod Podge helped to hold that stuff down.
Oh, that's good to know.
So it worked really well when I Mod Podged them. And then, you know, I stuck them down to things, and I didn't have to worry about it being sticky or. Now, it'll also take the yuck off your hands. See? If you want to clean off your hands.
Oh, that's a good thought.
Well, Deb, we're glad. Hi, Mike. Are we just making texture pieces? Mike, I think this is the second time you've tuned in just when we were cleaning up our plates.
Or have you been lurking and you just now decided to talk to us?
Yeah.
We're glad you're here.
I made lots of
grungy
last minute today. Yes, we're really glad you're here. We were just making painting papers. I'll show you. I think this is my favorite piece tonight, though. And it was one I thought wasn't going to come out very well, so I didn't put it on a very nice. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. But
I like that one, and I like the one you missed, that first one with all the blue.
Where'd he go? I don't see any. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Pretty. I wonder what would happen if you rolled it with the brayer. It'd be easier on my fingers, wouldn't it? And my brayers need washed too, so. Oh, yeah. And that's that little tiny bit of orange that came off my fingers.
Well, that one's got just enough on it. I can't get any more on there, you know, but it's got a lot of white still.
Well, and see it'll not have white if you put it down on something else when you go to lay it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
But white, mine is not clear. My tape is white.
Oh, your tape is white. See,
yeah.
I did work to order clear tape.
I didn't even know they had it clear. I just ordered carpet tape.
Yeah. So. I had to find it, and this X Fasten, which I got on Amazon, is clear. So.
Okay. Well, I'll look for that next time.
I can send you a link if you would like.
All right, that would be good.
You know, because it's in my It's in my.
I'll ask you for it later. Well, I can put it in my list want list. I was going to say I got this much I have to use first. So
Yeah.
I can't just go buy more just because I'd like to have it.
Just because you'd like to have it, yeah. Well, I had to go buy more because someone I know used it. And it wasn't me.
It wasn't.
No, it was not me.
Didn't he know it wasn't for carpet?
Yes, he asked me if I had any double-sided tape, but he tried every single double-sided tape I had. He went and bought Gorilla double-sided tape, and that didn't work either. We finally got something, I can't remember what it was, that seems to be holding, but he ended up in a few places having to use staples. He was putting up...
Uh-oh. It's coming down like crazy. I guess we can stay a while.
Oh, okay. You should have gone.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Mike, yes. What we're doing is we're using this double-sided carpet tape. Now, you can use packing tape to clean your jelly plate. The thing neither one of us like about the packing tape is that the opposite side of it is shiny. So when you go to stick that down, it doesn't stick to anything. And the double-sided carpet tape, you can peel and stick down on your project. So you can use these in projects. And what I did the last time we did this, I went and I laid these all down and then I put Mod Podge over the tops of them. And that gave me it, because there's still some sticky in there. And it's really hard to make it stop being sticky at all. And I actually think I know where there's a couple of things I did with my other pieces. So let me go look and see if I
put some perfect pearls on mine, the white.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really hardly even see it, but it did take care of that.
Yeah, the perfect pearls is really fine, like dusty, pearly stuff. And therefore, it just takes away that little tiny bit of sticky. Julie had a question. Okay, we missed something.
Sorry, Julie, haven't been looking. You're not invisible. We're just not paying attention. Sorry. Or bronze with primary yellow and burgundy. Whichever one you like best.
Yeah.
I would use copper, but that's what I like best. So, what do you think, Tanya?
The copper sounds really pretty. Depends on which copper though, because this antique copper is I would use a brighter copper if you've got it. Holly got the tape link for y'all, but I'll also put a link in the group if you don't catch it right this minute. I'll see about putting a link in the group on the group page later. Let me see if I can find. Okay, which box will you be in? I think you will be in this box. Yeah, you're in here somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Suzanne says her sister gave her super gloss brilliant Mod Podge. What's it good for? I've never used Mod Podge of any kind. I would think you would use it if you wanted like a sealer that was really glossy, but I've never used it, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Says it cures in 4 weeks, she said.
Oh, that's something different. Oh,
yeah, I've never used that.
I would not use that for no,
Mike.
However, I want I was looking online today. I need a brake bleeder. When I packaged up my rice the other day, I can't seal the jars very well. So there's a way to use a brake bleeder to vacuum seal your mason jars. And so I was looking for that online.
Okay, I got baby oil. So now, Janet, I need to know what to do.
Okay, the last tape from the last time is under these butterflies.
Oh, that's pretty.
There's a piece. This is a piece from one time, right in there. And I really like the clear tape because then, you see the book paper behind
Oh,
it.
I love it. I just didn't know there was clear.
Yeah, and then
really cool.
This is another piece of it.
Let me answer a question real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
Rachel, we used the matte Mod Podge mixed with Elmer's glue all and a little bit of water. Tanya uses half matte Mod Podge and half glue all, and I use a third matte Mod Podge and 2/3 glue all because I don't like the way this smells. So hopefully that helps. And just enough water to thin it down just a little bit if it's really
like tablespoons. See, it's partially part of the reason I need the water is because I buy that gigantic like half gallon of Mod Podge. And so over time it gets a little thicker, and I need the hot water about halfway up the jar, fingertip tight on the rings. No, I need to vacuum seal it, Teresa, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I really want to draw all the air out. Well, that would work. Teresa. Yes, it would, and that probably would work. There's another piece I've used. And see, the reason I like the clear is because then you can see through it. And like I said, the last time I just Mod Podged them, and that made them where I could put them in an envelope. Yeah, it would be like canning it. It would be. And see, the thing of it is that I want to start doing my herbs in small. No, Mike, I don't. I do not have one of those, and that's the thing. I could get one of those, I guess, but see, I haven't been doing any of that kind of stuff for so long. When we moved from South Dakota, I got rid of all my jars. If I want to can anything, I'm going to have to buy jars. And right now, they're really pricey and hard to come by, which is, kind of irritating that I got rid of everything because I had dozens and dozens of jars.
Rachel, a lot of things, if you use vellum and you use a wet glue on it, it's going to do that. So if you're using vellum to make an envelope, I have had good luck with the art glitter glue. But I've never tried to Mod Podge something onto vellum. I think you're right. I think a fruit roll up is what you end up with.
Well, here's the other thing is if you're going to Mod Podge something that's thin and you're going to coat the whole thing, you need to put it on a piece of, just a minute, I have a piece laying right here. Let me see which one I can pick up. I won't pick it up. I'll just get the box. You need to use this. This is Reynolds Kitchen freezer paper. It is plastic coated on one side. And what you do is, if you want to do a napkin or something like that, you take a piece of this and you lay it out, and you actually Mod Podge that before you and then you Mod Podge on top of it. So you actually stick it to the plastic side of that stuff, and then you let it dry, and when it's totally and completely dry, it'll come right off. So,
Rachel, I have said in the past that I didn't use Mod Podge, and I didn't. I had there was a long time where I just used Elmer's glue all with a little bit of water. And
mm-hmm.
for most things, it works great. It works great to glue things down. It's not sticky. It looks real matte. I really like it. But if you're wanting it to protect something, it's not as protective as adding the Mod Podge in. The reason I didn't use it was because I didn't like the smell of the Mod Podge. But when I cut it down to 1/3, it doesn't smell that bad. So I went ahead and used the Mod Podge. I had a recipe where I used Elmer's glue all and a little bit of water-based polyurethane. The problem with that is that you have to emulsify it, which means you have to like use a drill to blend it up, and then you have to do that ever so often. And I just decided it wasn't that much better to be worth that. So,
Well, and see, Deb, I don't have a KitchenAid either. So, but I have old canning tools. I have a very nice press and some other things that have been in my family for a long time. They were Mom's, and I didn't get rid of my canning tools, but I did get rid of my jars, which makes me sad. But I've never had a vacuum sealer. So much of what I did, I canned. So
I had a vacuum sealer and I really liked it, but it stopped sealing.
Yeah.
And I didn't replace it. It's like, okay, I don't use it often enough. And ours was secondhand from Darren's mom.
Mm-hmm.
When she passed away, and his dad, he wouldn't use it, and so he gave it to us.
Yeah.
And it worked really good for a long time. But then when it quit working, I didn't want to buy those bags.
Yeah.
Those special bags anymore. And so Barbara says when she quilted, she used freezer paper and ironed fabric onto it to run through a printer.
Yes, and you can do that. However, Lisa, I wouldn't suggest doing it with your laser printer.
Oh, no, I won't.
Because the laser printer is heat. And I wouldn't want to tell you could do that.
No, now, I wouldn't try it because
I use labels, and there's a setting on mine for labels, and the labels, have to be cooler when they do it. So it might work if you set it like that, but I don't know, and I wouldn't. The last thing we want to do is ruin our printer. So,
well, mine definitely needed conditioning because it completely soaked in, and I didn't even have to rub it off. It just completely soaked in and looked as dull as it did before I put it on there. So I'm going to put another layer since I've got time.
Yeah, and that's the other reason why I don't have one of those vacuum sealers is because the bags are kind of pricey, and they're kind of I don't know. I just didn't like the plastic idea of them. Now I put meat away in plastic, so I guess I should not,
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be a good plastic, but
right.
I don't know.
So I spent the afternoon, what little of it I had, looking for 55-gallon drums. In Huron, I could just go to the little store and I could buy those things. And I mean, I can't find them anywhere in town. So, and I do not want to pay for one of those IBC totes. So I guess I'm going to have to see if I can find something else. This one's really pretty. This one's got some really pretty looking to it. It's got some.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Now, see, I've got 6 pieces of this tape, and my plate isn't even clean yet. So,
well, I got 4, and mine's mostly clean. But I didn't want to get out another one just for these little specks. So.
Deb, I wouldn't mind doing that, but we got rid of our big freezer because here with the hurricanes, we weren't supposed to be here all the time, you know. And with all the hurricanes and stuff that come in here, the last thing we needed was for somebody to have to deal with us having a full freezer. And I miss my big freezer terrible. I really, really am missing my big freezer. This I'm going to run out of lemons because I didn't have enough room to put more lemons in the freezer. And I don't, every time we go to the store, I have to think about what I can buy because I don't have a lot of room. Lisa, do you want to, how is it? Are you going to be able to get in the house?
I'm just looking, and right now we're under a pretty heavy squall, and then there's looks like it lightens up for a little while.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull in the map closer to see, because it's just right over the top of me right now.
Right now, okay.
Yeah. So I could probably stay on. The way it looks like I could probably stay on another hour before there's that lull. But it's hard to tell because this thing only moves in, you know, bits and fits and starts, and so I don't know.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, Mike. What I did was, okay, first off, we have a neighbor with a lemon tree. I did not, as a matter of fact, there's 2 chunks in my glass always. We have a neighbor with a lemon tree, and most of the time the lemons look like grapefruits. They're huge things. And so what I do is I cut them in eighths. So I cut it in half, and then I cut that half in quarters. They have gigantic seeds. Lord, the seeds can be that big. So I take the knife and I take out the little lemon seeds, as many as I can, you know, so I don't swallow them and choke myself. And then I lay them out. I put wax paper on. I have a small cookie sheet because this freezer is little. I used to freeze things like this on big cookie sheets. But I have this little quarter sheet pan, and I put a piece of wax paper on it just because that way I don't have to fight with it sticking on the pan. I set all of the little lemon wedges with the rind down so that they don't get too stuck to the wax paper, and I stick it in the freezer and I let them freeze. And once they freeze, then I take them off of the wax paper and put them in plastic bags and seal it up. And I've had lemons since last December and January, first part of January. And I freeze them, Mike, because I use them every day in my tea and water. And they're free because they come off the tree that's across the street. You know, if I had to go buy lemons, I wouldn't. Well, I might freeze some because I could go to Sam's and buy a big old bag of lemons and that way. And this winter, I since we're going to be home and stuff, I may juice some of them and freeze the juice or can a little bit of the juice and take the zest off of them so that I have a little bit of lemon juice and lemon zest, because I won't be able to freeze enough lemons to last a whole year. I'm going to run out probably mid-September. I probably froze enough to, and I use 2 wedges, some days 3 if I feel excited. And they're in there all day, and they taste good all day. They're really delicious first thing in the morning, of course, but well, are you going to paint some more then, or are you going to just...
I don't know. Wait a minute. It sounds like there's a lull. Let me see.
Okay, because if there is, you need to go. And you can freeze the juice in ice cube trays, yeah.
Well, it is raining. It's not raining as hard as it was, though. So
Okay, so do you want to go, hun?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let me look at the thing again.
Okay. Yes, and the lemon juice is great. Now the thing about freezing the lemon wedges is then I have the lemon stays in my tea and my water all day long because I use the same bottle for my water and my tea, and at night the last bottle I usually take my spoon and squash them and leave them in there. And I may do that to some of our oranges this winter. Last winter, for the most part, the oranges I kind of just gave away. But I'm thinking seriously about ordering some kind of a juicer for the oranges. I don't even have one of those little plastic twisty things. Oh, but see the zest and the rind, the zest part of the lemon is just really, really good for you. And even if you don't use the rinds of the lemons, you can put them in like white vinegar and use it to clean with.
Yeah, and you can put them down your disposal to clean your disposal.
Yep. And the oranges,
ice cubes and lemon rinds.
Yeah. Well, now you see, you have to have a disposal to do that with, and I don't have one of those.
Well, I'm not 100% sure they're worth the trouble. I've never had one until now, and we only had one because it was in the house already. But where we lived before, Darren never wanted one because he said that they're plumbers' best friends because they always have to come out because people put things in them they shouldn't.
Yep.
And
so
we never had one until we got here and it was already here. But then when this one went out, we went ahead and had them install another one. So
my first experience with one of those, I was still in high school, and we had company at my girlfriend's house, and we'd had spaghetti dinner.
Rachel.
And somebody had apparently left a wooden match on the edge of a plate. And I dumped the stuff in the disposal because that's what Kathy told me to do. Just put it in the sink and well, of course, that wooden match got caught.
Oh dear.
And Kathy's mom was not home. And needless to say, we didn't have a disposal, so I didn't know how to fix it. And Kathy was definitely not very mechanically inclined. Come to find out, there was this little thing in the drawer that you put in the side of the disposal and twisted the disposal, so we could have fixed it right away. But I had to tell Kathy's mother that I broke her disposal, which did not make me happy.
I bet. Oh.
Yes, the outside yellow layer is the zest part. But you know, the white part is supposed to be good for you too. And it's bitter. And that's why people don't like to use it.
But that's where a lot of the vitamins are.
That's where a lot of the vitamins are. And that's one reason why I freeze the whole wedge of the lemon rather than just juice or whatever. And that's why I put the whole thing in my water. And because I start out with, I drink one of those things of water before I ever have breakfast in the morning. So that one doesn't have very much color, but it's not sticking anymore. So.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm through doing this, but I might doodle on this page.
Okay.
Oh, that one's kind of not easy to look at, though. Maybe I'll find a different one. But
yeah, Mike, you bake with it. You put it. I use lemon zest sometimes in stir fry, along with ginger, and I stir fry a lot of vegetables. So I put that in there. I use, of course, see, we have lemons, which I don't have to pay for. So that's That's why I freeze so many, and that's why and the orange tree is loaded again if they taste good. Now, the first year we were here, they were all right, but they weren't very good. Nobody that year had good oranges. And so it's always, you know, there's always a question as to whether or not they're good. But you can freeze oranges the same way. You can actually put oranges and lemons cut in slices in the dehydrator and dehydrate the silly things. I have not done that because, to me, I've always had enough freezer space for them. If I was going to dehydrate anything, it'd probably just be the zesty part, the yellow outside layer. Turkey, chicken, lamb, yeah. And that's right, Deb. When you get free stuff, you'd try it in vodka first to make sure it was disinfected. Well, see here, Mike. That's called a tincture. Tincture. Tin. I can't. I'm not sure I'm saying that right.
You are tincture. Okay. Tincture.
However, it's best to use Everclear rather than vodka. Just so you know. But that's called a tincture. However, really good vodka works real well too. Not really good, really bad vodka. The candied peel, yes, candied peel is also really good. Thank you, Teresa, for spelling that, because I always say it. You know what? I got something on the back side of my plate. What is that? Oh, it's little pieces off of my bubble wrap. Okay. I'm going to call that clean. It might not be, that I don't have any baby oil, so I cannot baby oil it. Okay. Chocolate, Teresa, dipped in melted chocolate, right? Okay. 7, 8. This is the 9th one, Deb, and I'm still pulling stuff off the plate. Now this time is probably the last time because there's not much left on the plate, but that's what happened the last time. I mean, it just it just goes and goes and goes. And now this is still a little sticky this time. And like I said, I usually leave my plate out, let it get dry. I leave it out overnight, let it get completely dry, and then put the plastic on it and put it away. But I'm probably going to stop after this one because it's not really picking up much. Oh, yes, limoncello. Uh-huh. It's supposed to be really good. Oh, my goodness. I don't know why they would do that, Holly. That is just so silly. Laura says she loves that. Laura says she loves that copper, Lisa.
Oh, thanks. Me too.
Okay, so
Papa always
now
makes me happy.
this is not real sticky. It's the plate that is sticky at this stage.
Yeah.
Of the game. So, I mean, that's what makes the noise, and that's what makes it sound sticky is the plate. Okay, and I think I'm going to just put my plate away, and I think I'm going to Mod Podge those pages. So that they're those thingamabobs. I love this piece of plastic too. Look at how pretty my piece of plastic is. And it's because I've laid it on this plate so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, mine has the coating of paint on it too.
And I just put it back in the clamshell and then I put it away. Oops, did I just bang into the camera? Probably did.
So, I don't know. I was looking down.
I just gave everybody a little ride is all. Okay, so let's see here. These don't go in there, so I can put those like that.
Good night, Deb. We're glad you were here.
Yep, we're very glad. Look at the peelings, ungraded pith and all. Well, see, and that's it, Suzanne. The pith, the white part, is where all the vitamins are. And something I read, Mike, if you're still here, is that when you freeze the lemons, it helps for the vitamins and stuff to come out of them when they thaw. Now, I will not profess to that in any way, shape, or form, but something I read somewhere along the line said that. So
yeah, well, I was trying to think. What I had read was that if you're going to squeeze them and you're not going to use them right away, then it's better to freeze them, because if you like squeeze the juice and put it up, you know, like for a week's worth of juice or whatever, then the vitamins are gone before 24 hours is up.
Okay. See, and that I did not know, but it's riboflavin. Okay, thank you, Suzanne.
That's one reason I always use them fresh.
Yeah.
But I just buy them in that bag at Sam's, and then I give some of them to my mom, because it's cheaper to do that than to buy them individually at the store.
That's right.
And then I use them all up before the week's over, because I use one lemon every day. So.
Oh, I had been using like 3 chunks. Like I said, though, these lemons were huge.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's different, but it's probably like half of a regular lemon.
Yeah, I don't have huge ones.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them, though. They're really cool.
Now the bag I'm in right now, they're smaller, so I don't know if it was later in the year maybe or earlier in the year that he picked them for me, because I had him pick them throughout, you know, the fall or through the winter, because I couldn't take care of them all in one day. You can't get them in the freezer and whatnot. So he would pick me a bucket. And when I got those all taken care of, he would pick me another bucket. So I got to put this into the bucket to clean for sure. And I'm beginning to think I'm going to have to get a new piece of bubble wrap.
I think that might be a good idea.
This one is spitting junk all over everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, Suzanne says she and her sister split a bag from Sam's.
Yeah, and my mama doesn't use enough for me to do that, so that would just be, it just wouldn't work. So even if I got a bag from Sam's, I'd probably put about half of them into the freezer. Holly said she wasn't worried. She's a catch. Yep. He knew it. He knew it, Holly. Okay, so those are ready for that. This is just a big old mess that I got out. Now I'm going to have to try to put back. Yeah, and I got half of the envelopes done. They didn't get done on the back side, which is, you know, what happens all the time.
Yeah, I was just saying none of mine got done on the back side.
Yeah, so that means we have to print again, because if you want printy envelopes, you got to have them printed. I don't know.
On the back, they have to be both sides.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. And
I didn't get any of the small ones that I wanted to get done, so.
Barbara says she recently painted matte medium onto her bubble wrap to release the goobers and used it to print a background. That would be cool. Yeah, see, and this is one of my favorites, and I didn't get a background on it, so you know. I got a background on a couple of them is all. That's what happened to my my whatchamacallit thing too. My the file folder I was trying to use yesterday. Yes, whenever it was. It wasn't printed on the back, so I had to put a piece of paper on it. Yeah, there's good stuff in that piece of bubble wrap. I have to agree. I may have to try to do the matte medium thing. That might be cool, because there's
Yeah,
some
I think that would be. You need to do it on camera so we can watch.
Now, did you take this? Did it peel off, Barbara, or did you just stick the bubble wrap down? I'm waiting for her to tell me.
Me too. I want to know. We have inquiring minds, Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
We're both being real quiet, waiting for Barbara.
I'm just waiting for Barbara. I'm waiting for Barbara. I'm watching. I spread the matte medium on her jelly plate, dabbed the bubble wrap onto it to activate, and then printed the bubble wrap off my page. Okay, well, I'll have to save it and try that next time we jelly plate. Uh-oh, I thought I had cleared up a spot, and I didn't. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Not good. There we go. Do it several times. Did it several times. Okay, Barbara. Well, you just post it. I'll save the bubble wrap for the next time we jelly plate, and do that and try it. But because I just put the plate away, and I'm being lazy now.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I haven't been getting up until it was 8:30 this morning before I got my little behind out of bed.
Well, that sounds pretty good to me. It was 9:30 before I got out of bed. Of course, I didn't go to bed till after 1 o'clock, but
Oh,
and then I didn't go to sleep till after 4. So
oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good, but that seems to be
when it works.
Yeah. That's why I don't go to Mary's streams in the mornings, because it ain't happening. That's when I finally get to sleep.
Well, I had been doing real well and getting up about 6:30 and pretty functioning. My problem is after dinner I don't function real well, so I can't accomplish very much anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can just come on and we'll not accomplish anything together.
There you go. Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
I think we accomplished something. I think you accomplished something tonight.
I made a big old mess. And I'm loving these tapes. So, you know, I told you last time we jelly plated that I might just have to come on and make grungy tape because I thought it was so cool.
Yeah. I think we should do it where we just put stuff down and then pull it up with tape just to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost my earbud. My ears get tired too. Barbara just posted it. Great. Barbara, Julie wants to know how you got the matte medium off your plate, but I've put matte medium on mine before and it just comes up like the paint. Matte medium is really just an acrylic paint, so I would think as long as you pulled it off the same way with paper.
It's paint with no pigment.
Right. Basically. Okay. Julie's got to go now. Okay, honey.
Bye, Julie. Thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm.
For a minute there, I thought how different her time was than ours. And I was going, you're really going this late at night to pick up your car?
Yeah, see. Teresa, are you talking about my earbuds? I got this set at Best Buy. They were not expensive. They were, I'll show them to you in just a minute, but I have goop all over me and I need to finish this last piece of tape. 2 pieces of tape. When I finish this last 2 pieces of tape, I'll take them off for a second. They're Bluetooth and you recharge them. They take there's a new kind of USB-C plug thing that they take, which is the same as my phone. It's a faster charging. The other day when they gave out on me, what had happened was a couple weeks ago when I was on Lisa's stream, I had plugged them in overnight, but I had not paid attention, and I had not paid attention that the light was on, and they weren't actually plugged in properly. So it was my fault.
Thanks, Sharon.
It was not their fault. It was my fault. And I only wear one at a time because I cannot stand to have both ears plugged up. I absolutely cannot tolerate it. It's one of those weirdnesses of mine.
Me too. I'm just as weird as you. So it must not be weird.
Yeah, it must not be. But it's just, I just cannot stand it. The actual headset that I have that plugs in has only got one side on it. But okay, I cannot hear you. This thing balances it. Because this one is the on and off thing. They actually, if you put them around your neck, and they'll magnetize themselves together so that they See there, they stick together so they don't slip off your neck. And they do have a right. Yeah, it's so that if you're walking, like walking down the street with them, and you're not wearing them, then you can just leave them hanging around your neck, and they won't fall off as easily. You know, they're not perfect. It's not perfect.
Mine don't do that, but they're pretty much everything else that like Tanya's.
Yeah.
Except mine just use a regular USB. And then the small USB part
Right.
here, but
Lisa just got hers before I did. This new USB-C thing is what
I got
everything
mine at Target, their Skull Candy brand. But I think I paid more for mine than Tanya did, so.
Yes, hon, I will. And it came, okay, the USB-C that goes into the earbuds, and let me show you, it goes in. See right there?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
it
exactly
looks
like mine.
No, you may have a mini USB. This is a USB-C, which is round instead of having that little bit of angle. It's just a little different. The deal is these charge up in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I have for my phone. It's like that.
It's like that.
Yeah.
And then the other end is a standard USB that plugs right into your computer. Now, I have a USB-C to USB-C cord because my computer has one of these exterior ports. I'll put a link in the group, Barbara. I'll just put a link. I got to do a couple of links later, and I'll just and I have no idea what the name of them is. I'll find the box. I have the box because they're Sony's. They're Sony's, and they were a number. You know how that goes? So
I only know what mine are because they have a little skull right on them, so I can't forget.
But Barbara, the other end of the cord that plugs into these is a regular USB. Okay, I just have a USB. I just have one with 2 C's on it because of my phone. My phone has C's, and I can plug my phone into a computer. Skull Candy, is that what yours are, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And the day I was in Best Buy, the Skull Candy ones, they didn't have any that had small ear things, because I have to have the tiniest ear things. So that was the reason that I got this pair. But I'll put a link in the group. They were I've been very pleased with them. They're very good. Like I said, the one day and I can do 2 8-hour sessions and still watch movies with them in bed that night or whatever, because they last a long time. I think
mine don't last that long.
Yeah, I think they're only supposed to last like 8 hours, but I swear to you, I get about 16 out of them.
Yeah. Well, mine say they last 6, and I can probably get about 8. But they definitely don't last as long as yours.
That number doesn't look right, Teresa. That looks way longer than what I have. I'll have to find it later because I'm going to have to go find the box, honestly. It may be tomorrow before I find it too, just so y'all know. I have another pair that I've never even tried. because I was ordering stuff on Amazon and I needed to make sure I had a pair that always worked. So the other pair is charged up because I figured this pair would, die on me. And they've never died, so except for that day. And that particular day, I couldn't find them. Of all things, you know how that goes when you're. Of course, I was frustrated because nothing was working, and
Thank you, Holly.
oh, thanks. Yeah, and Teresa, that's about what these cost. It's about $30 is what they cost. I won't tell you that that's the ones I've got in my ears, but they definitely were not horribly expensive. Because I didn't know if they were going to work. That was the thing. See, and the other thing is that the reason I had to go get them right that minute was that my computer audio has been weird. It's very, very weird. The speakers have gone out. Now, guess what? A couple weeks ago, speakers came back on. So I can't tell you. I don't know. My speakers and my headset will not work on Firefox. So that has something to do with Firefox. It has nothing to do with the speakers. But the guy at the tech place said that my speakers are going, and he said it's not worth replacing them, that it would cost so much to get the speakers out of the computer to try to replace them that it is not worth trying to do that. Which makes me very sad because this computer's not that old. But so far, it's working the way I've been using it, and that's all that matters to me. Okay. Teresa, this is a file folder that I was doodling on yesterday in my live stream, and it's going to be a cover of a journal. I'm just getting it. I was doodling on it, and now I want to, and I'm just covering it with Mod Podge. It was laying here. It was one of those things that's laying here, and I might as well try to finish something.
Might as well.
Yeah. The more I get done tonight, the less I have to do tomorrow. And it's one more thing because I have to Mod Podge the other side still. It's one more thing that's off my agenda list, you know. However, that curled up something fierce, which is weird.
What curled up?
That file folder, when I put the Mod Podge on it, it just really curled. So many earbuds. 13T. When I'm in StreamYard, I can't even go look, Teresa. So I'll have to look later and post later. I had to throw my other rag sock away. The poor little sock. I kept letting it get dried out, and it was full of Mod Podge and paint, and it dried into a really crisp little thing. It was
I don't have any trouble believing that.
it was like crunchy. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh dear. Okay. No, Barbara, because they don't really sell much in the way of computers. They are they have what do you call that? Parts and pieces. And they fix computers for businesses and stuff, and set up big systems and things. The only reason they deal with me for the most part is because my brother-in-law took me in there. He works for a company that installs telephone systems, and so this company has put in all the computers in my brother-in-law's company. So
Thank you, Janet.
okay, now what is the next thing that I could do? I'm going to cut up the paper that I didn't cut up before and put those two little books together till Lisa's ready to go. Yep. I got all this pile over here next to me. I got out way too much stuff to paint tonight. See? Way too much. Didn't get it painted. Let's see if I can get it put away. Maybe I can.
I have a whole stack of envelopes over there that I didn't get painted either.
Mm-hmm. It's just
but I'm having fun playing with this one.
Well, that's all that matters, isn't it? Oh dear.
Right at the moment, that's all that matters.
Well, and I have another one of those what do you call it, boxes? The saltine boxes that my father-in-law likes to eat. Gave me sitting here, that I have all of that kind of paper stuffed into, so that it's at least halfway cleaned up on my table. Now,
I cleaned my table up by making a pile on the floor.
Okay.
So now I have a lot of piles on the floor. I'm going to have to actually do some cleaning.
I went ahead and let the envelope fold a little bit, Lisa. You know, we were talking about that last night.
Oh,
It, no matter how loose I make this, it wants to do that right there. So I just left it that way. I'm very happy with how they came out. So that's just what I'm going to do, is just leave it. So, but I got to cut 2 more packages of paper, and then I can finish those 2, and that'll be another thing done.
yay!
Teresa, I did these. I finished these up yesterday on my live stream. I still have way more envelopes ready to finish, but if I get this done, I might doodle on one of them. I have some ideas that I want to doodle on some of them. Teresa wants to know, is that a cover? I think it's an envelope, Teresa.
It's an envelope, yeah. A very big envelope.
Are you going to do a journal with it?
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
Aha, okay.
I just wanted to have some envelopes ready. I have set out some papers in it because it's a size that will hold paper without crunching them at all. You know, papers that are bigger than. I sent out some of those marbled papers in one because it will expand enough, to hold them without crunching them, and and hopefully, and they made it there okay, which is good. So.
Oh, thanks, Teresa. Yeah, they needed something, and the butterflies worked out real well on those little 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I do like that this particular envelope, I don't have waste when it comes to the paper.
Hi, Nancy. Thank you. She says, oh, yes, Tanya, please doodle. Those little books are so neat.
Okay, I will when I finish putting the paper in these two.
Okay, Barbara. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, hon. Yep,
2
see you
o'clock.
at 2 o'clock. Well, her supper's late.
Yep. Of course, she's in California, right? So she's a couple
Yep.
hours earlier than us.
Yep. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's what I thought.
I think I hear the rain stopping, so let me go check.
Okay. If it's stopping, guys, she's got to go because they're expecting to have another really bad band come in. So.
Yeah, it stopped for now, but there is lots of lightning, so I'm going to go ahead and
sign
see
off.
all the lightning, but luckily it's not raining at the moment. So
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go, and we will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time here on Lisa's channel. So
bye-bye. Love you all. Good
love
night.
you all. Bye-bye. Good night.